A little deep there, so it's going to be Niklas Edin.
Niklas Edin will have hammer in the first end.
Actually, it looked like that was Matt Blanford that threw that last stone there. So, yeah. It does. Some teams change it up as to who throws the last stone, and this particular game they gave it to Matt there.
Yeah, it looks like Brent Pierce, they had a second place finish at the Prestige Hotels Curling Classic. They had a third place finish at the Western Showdown and the Abbotsford Curling Classic. Brent Pierce is a 4-time BC provincial champion, along with a Brier and World Championship back in 2000.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like they've already qualified for the BC Tankard this year, so definitely doing very well.
Yeah, I remember when Brent won that 2000 Brier. That was in Saskatoon. He was with Greg McCauley, I believe, at that time. So.
That's right. Yeah.
They finished second with the Remax Tours field this year, third in the S3 Group Stadium Series, and have just qualified for this Tastel Tankard.
So while we have this moment, we're just going to do a shout out to the sponsors here, and then also to the ice makers. Ryan, we've had quite the quite the events taking place here at the Lloydminster Curling Club. You want to just kind of walk us through what's been going on here?
Well, it really all starts back in November. Like we had an asbestos leak there at the club, so there was nobody allowed at this curling club for 2 weeks. That would have been middle of November. And then, then even worse, I think it was around December 24th or something.
Yeah, it was the 24th, yeah.
That we recognized that we were going to be losing our ice because the brine pump went on us. So.
Yeah, so we had to, our wonderful ice makers, Brian McClaskey and Graydon Lomas, they put in countless hours along with several volunteers getting the ice back up and getting it to this pristine condition here. So very fortunate that that we have the great ice makers and all of the people that pitched in to allow this event to happen here. So anyway, so we have second rock thrown here. Sundgren from Sweden, just looking for a corner guard here.
Almost a 50-degree swing here today. I think we're up to +3 today.
That's where it's heading. It's +3. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to get a little sloppy out there.
We had killer crowds last year. It was a full house almost every draw.
We have the players mic'd here?
I think the thirds and skips are supposed to be mic'd. I'm not sure if they are, though. So we have Niklas Umbach. He's the lead for Team Brent Pierce. He's curled with Brent for a few years here. Niklas was here last year curling in this event. He's just looking for a nice center guard. Looks like they're calling for close to the rings. So we do have the no-tick rule in effect here.
So long as the rock is touching the center line of at some point there. So
that's right. Yeah, cannot move it off the center line for the first 5 rocks.
Is it Darren Molding? All right, he's working with our own crew here.
And Sundgren is being called to draw behind the corner guard.
So it looks like we're just getting right at her here in the first end. So
that's right. Your prediction isn't really coming true here, is it?
No, not at all. Which is. I have a feeling that might have been impacted a little bit by the first stone in the end, where the first draw went to the back 8.
Now, do you think that the teams are going to play relatively?
You know, when that happens, a lot of times teams will ignore that and they'll just toss the corner guard up.
No, it's a good way to start the first end, though. Put it in. Let's get the feel for the ice, see what it's doing. See what everybody's up to, how everybody feels. We don't want to get in trouble the first end. We want to play pretty clean in there.
Well, you look at across the sheets, though, like majority of the sheets have a fair number of rocks already in play, which is nice to see.
So second, Cody Johnston is being asked to draw behind the guard.
I coach here for the better part of 30 years. So I'm used to hearing you say
I think the call was just top floor, Ryan.
Keep that head up, man.
I didn't see, but I suspect.
Yeah, just anywhere above the tee there.
Yeah,
Oh, good shot.
Good.
very good placement.
Shot. 420 almost. No.
Now I'm noticing you're not playing it super hard.
Playing the run back. Oh, just missed. He rolls for a corner guard.
Yeah. Great way to miss that, and you know.
It is, yep. They do have hammer here, so.
Yeah. Now that creates a second corner guard, so
Half top four.
makes this shot a little bit more precise.
Yeah.
You'll want to make sure you guard at least the side.
80.
Guard the side of the rock where I guess would be the left side of the sheet, like the left side of the rock.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it where you can do a hit and roll behind those guards, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got him.
I think they know that Edin's going to be playing the run back here, so.
I don't know if this is going to curl up enough.
No.
Hit and roll opportunity will present itself here now.
Yeah. Just a little bit light on that one. Hit and roll is the call. You don't necessarily have to worry about the double here. You just want to make sure you got the nice hit and roll.
There's the roll at the first, if you would call it a mistake at the so now he's electing to split the
Lite mer än hack. Fin fart. Hack. Hack plus.
And Rasmus Rana. Just that nice weight.
Yeah.
Perfect.
especially like you say.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, he knocked it just enough, I think, to keep his red third shot there.
Kevin Marsh testing
Alright, Ben.
draw weight for the first time or guard weight for the first time.
So red is sitting 1 and 3, Ryan?
I believe so.
Yeah. So call here is just a little hit and roll. A little bit of that red is exposed.
What I'm hearing from this community is that I know only the thirds and the skips are mic'd up here, but I'm hearing a lot of
Ena är garanterat bättre.
Isn't that nice?
So we got Matt Blanford, third for Team Brent Pierce throwing. Looks like he's a little bit outside here. They're trying to carve it over. Missing that shot there.
Ingen av dem bättre.
Ooh. Definitely not what they called.
Show their hands here. Mike's willing to get it.
Just get outside on that one, Ryan, I think, eh?
Okej.
It was hard to see on how you let it go, but
Yeah.
could have been a straight spot there too, though.
Could have been, yeah.
15-0 borde
Sometimes
det vara också.
when you're throwing a rock inside the edge of 4, sometimes it'll run a little straighter.
So what's the call here, Ryan? Just kind of draw behind the two red corner guards.
klippas av, men
Yeah,
vad tror du
because
själv?
if you don't do anything there, the Pierce team would likely play a freeze just to help bail themselves out of this end here. So there's a multi-purpose to this draw here.
And ideally, where would you want this red rock to end up?
Probably full 8 for sure.
Full 8, yeah.
Sure, everybody can learn something from the sheet. You're going to play the same way.
This is coming over pretty nicely here.
Ja, få lite...
Yeah, weight looks pretty good.
Might over curled a tiny bit, but
No, still lane 3.
still laying 3 though.
Lite liksom...
I think ideally they would have liked that to curl about a half rock less, but
Ja, den vicken till T-line hade haft den matchen då också. Så.
Like 5 feet less.
Det andra hade varit typ att komma upp där på egen. Men det känns lätt hänt också.
You understood that, right?
Of course.
Yeah. All right, Matt throwing here. Just by the guard. Oh, we got
What a shot.
a nice roll.
Perfect.
Well, as we move into the skip slot here, maybe we should
Ja.
May have saved the end with that shot. I think Edin just called there, just poke that through the two reds.
Ja.
And Oscar Eriksson, pardon me, third for Team Edin. The famous southpaw, hey Ryan?
That's right.
Hög 11 kanske. Ta 11-5.
I think they were just discussing what weight to throw here.
Borde ju vara nära till centerline. Kanske lite förbi centerline nästan. Beror på hur hårt den kommer in i den träffen.
really curled up on him. Speaking of TV, that curled up on the way.
I suspect this will be probably good hack weight.
Whoa!
Looks like they got a little more weight than that on this one.
Yeah.
Ta bara en tredjedel.
Oh, great shot. They're going to stick around for fourth. No. Good shot nonetheless. So you see Brent here call the draw. Draw freeze.
His hero was like 13-8 or something like that. So I'd say like normal draw time here with sweeping.
So where's Brent curl out of again, Ryan? New
Westminster?
Is that where it was?
Yeah, New Westminster.
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
Ja, det var full super och få en cent ifrån den där.
Let's have a draw.
So they were just discussing there the speed. Should be,
Ner där.
T-line should be about 14 and a half.
Från hack har du nog mer än hälften på utsidan.
For a skip squad.
Beror på vart han hamnar då. Hamnar han absolut rakfrys så är det inte jättelätt att sätta ner.
I'll perhaps get a time. I'll see if I can get myself a time on this one.
Lite snett med våran så kan det ju vara. Man kan ju också bara dra en out den här. Man har väldigt mycket stöd om man hamnar lite mer än halvgömd framför tid så är det inte skitlätt att komma upp på en. Nej, chappar den med någon hack så måste man ganska tajt på center.
More than his
Ja, skön känsla på isen ändå. Jag tycker jag glider dit man kickar. Det är inte så att man behöver foka på någonting.
Oh, sorry. I was just guessing.
Ja. Ja, det är,
Well, now he's still in the other.
Line's good.
ja.
See what it does in that side.
You don't see many people throwing with the crutch anymore, do you, Ryan?
Yep.
No,
Yep. Hard.
I've attempted it myself,
Hard!
but
Hard. Go, 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 go.
är nog
Go, 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 go.
Great shot.
pretty good spot there.
I think we'll see Edin try the same shot as Oscar's.
It'll be a little bit more difficult.
Go ahead, Pops. You go.
Ja, exakt, du behöver typ träffa där jag tog.
It'll be hard to stay around the line 3. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ja,
If he does anything, he should give you
Alltså,
the back, double back. And then
får vi... Är den lite lös och man får den sämre än den,
should roll the button.
men lämnar en dubbel här så kan det bli att vi får en dubbel tillbaka för tvåan ändå.
Where's that
Tänker du
back
typ
yellow?
hack,
Is
eller?
that perhaps, is that third shot?
He rolls too deep. Then
I believe it is, yes.
Oh, is
probably
it?
the same
Okay.
shot.
Ja,
So maybe this is a shot to light 2 here.
Yeah, this would just be for 2.
Yeah, it's good sweeping ice. Yeah, like I said, that's kind of what I didn't have last night to figure out like how straight will.
So I
sweeping
suspect this will be just like nice backline weight.
And also we would have broke it down.
Maybe
at the time
maybe hack.
and we would have seen this more.
Yeah, I think on Oscars they just had that touch too much weight for what they were calling. But yeah, I think we're going to see the weight, just a little less weight compared to Oscars. Definitely.
You okay? Yep.
Welcome
Yep.
back to the Astec Safety Challenge
Yes.
2025. Welcome to Lloydminster.
Janet.
You're watching the game Keith versus McEwen.
Yep. Fortsätt.
Going for weight and for line. Looks like it's over curling here a bit.
Bra bedömt.
It's quite a precision shot in first end of the first.
First end, first draw.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, Pierce has to be careful this here too, because
He's not making a triple.
even if he tries to hit and roll behind those guards, I mean, he's got that back yellow to contend with. So looks like he's
Then he's hitting for 2 though.
maybe just going to ignore that red and just go around that center guard.
Well, the only way you can do it here is to play off.
He
our
does
yellow
not have
and
hammer.
Stay up here.
There's some big cash on the line.
But that's real dangerous.
What are you
Although
thinking
if-
here, Ryan? What would you do in this
Utsidan ska det bli en
situation?
dubbel för 4 också.
If you ever jammed it, you're rolling
Well,
onto this.
let's just hear what they got to say here first.
More than 2 still.
Men egna garden är
Undercurling
lite
is a
för
trouble.
dålig för att man ska känna att men vi kan slå om och gå där istället.
Still 2.
Just att man har tangeringen också på egen om man... Kanske man inte gärna spelar, men...
Well, if you put it onto the 3 is what I'm saying. Then you're half under.
Well, I'm not half under though. I'm going to be
A nose.
It'll be a nose hit for. Well, actually, he's going to have to get across the face.
To get this one, yeah.
Or if I roll out a hair, it's a nose hit for 3.
And if that was a better guard, I'd be. I mean, maybe you go over here, like just bite top 4, like as high as you can get this to make the shot hard as possible.
You got to can't really do much.
Yeah.
I guess you got to go over there.
So we'll just try to cross center, put it right on this bite 4 foot. I'd take edge of 8 foot probably. Yeah.
So what's the call here, Ryan?
I think they're just going to draw around. Draw around the center. Just too much danger with this playing the come around tap back. You could, if you don't hit it right, you could give up probably 2 or 3 for sure. Whereas this, make this really good. It might be, if you place it perfectly, it might be a force here.
Den som man hängde vid när han dubblade egna, den tror jag hade 10. Var det 10-7 typ kanske på den första han spelade. Ja. Ja, man såg ju mitt på banan att den kommer inte träffa våran i alla fall. Om det inte hade varit
Line's fine! Line's fine! Top 8! Full top 8, come on, yep! Go, go, go! Hard! Hard, 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 hard! Right to mud
Or
room!
is it
Right
gotta
to
go?
mud room! Come on, go, 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 go!
Great sweep,
Should
and
be
I
just
think they
enough.
got it there. It's pretty
Did
close.
they? I think it still looks red from my angle, but
It's definitely open. They can see it on the outturn side for sure. They're looking a few times here, so it must be close.
Yeah, it must be close.
He's probably going to play
Hade man lurat sig lite av loggan också.
for 2. Probably draw.
Det är jämnt. Ska man göra den för 2 så behöver man ju vicka till linan.
Beautiful shot there, Kevin Marsh.
Dra för 1, mätning för 2 kanske.
Yeah, there it goes again.
Nick was hesitating.
Who's controlled it?
No, it wasn't about curl. I know, but I always wanted to show half on this side, yeah. No. Depth is what I was worried about. It's just, it's got to be top 8.
Det är svårt att säga, den här linjen är krokig.
Now for the average crew.
Well, I think he draws and measures. In hopes that he's I think
Niklas!
we're shot, but it's hard to tell. Like it's with the symbol there.
Team thinking that was going to
I do think it's us.
Det här är väl andra för 2 om vi inte tror vi är bättre. Så är det väl den.
So it must be
Typ
really
samma
close.
slag. Hack.
He could do that.
Hacksarg. Vicka en sten.
Roll them both in. Yeah.
Sätta ner den så. Om ni gillar det. Jag kommer ner och kolla.
Well, it looks like Edin's coming back down.
Stulna 2:an är väl liksom för mycket över curl eller verkligen bara kyssa den så. Förra var 13-8, kanske tänker typ en
I think
12-5
he's just
eller
making
något
sure
sånt.
where to hit this and ensure he gets his 2 that way.
Ja, samma is och dryg hack. Exakt, bara vicka en sten.
So maybe they cross paths before.
Oh, it's there easy. I think if
A couple times.
It's a bit, I would guess probably it's going to throw the same weight here again.
Same as his first, eh?
Yeah, so should be a very predictable shot for them.
So just trying to push that over and
Push it onto the yellow to be second, and then his shooter's going to roll in to be first shot, and then get their deuce that way.
Håll igång då. Japp. Ligger bra. Japp. Wow.
Line looks pretty good.
Japp. Wow, 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 wow. Vilken är där med den här?
Oh,
looks like it's just for 1.
yeah.
So Team Edin will take 1 point in the first end with hammer.
Bra.
And we will be right back.
Ja, den tog lite mildare curl också.
L and ACPA, going beyond accounting and tax. The assurance that experienced professionals that care are committed to providing you financial confidence and helping you reach your goals. We listen, we analyze, we advise, we deliver.
And welcome back to second end action between Team Niklas Edin and Team Brent Pierce. We are at the 2025 Astec Safety Challenge here in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, Alberta, Canada. First end action saw Team Niklas Edin with hammer take their single. So Team Brent Pierce will have hammer playing 2. So Ryan, an event like this does not happen without some great sponsorship. So who can we thank for putting on this event? Do you want to name some of them for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, obviously, our title sponsor is Astec Safety. We have a presenting sponsor, which is Wild Rose Pump and Compression. Then we have some other big supporters here: Strathcona Resources, MNP, Arby's Lloydminster, It's Time Promotions, Maz Entertainment, Musgrave Agencies, Store Right, Lakeside Pharmacy, Bar Engineering.
Perfect. And many more to come.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
not done there yet, folks.
Yeah.
We got more to come. There's plenty of action, plenty of time here. So.
Whoa!
Tight.
Whoa, 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 right off.
So Team Pierce with hammer, calling for the corner guard.
Well swept too by the bench players.
I think we should do a shout out to Team Pierce sponsors. You know, without those sponsors, these teams wouldn't be able to curl across Canada and throughout the world here. So, so Team Pierce sponsors are Mr. Mike's Steakhouse, Hubble, Inlet, Asham, Accent Inns, Columbia Integrated, Key West, New Westminster Ford, Glotman Simpson Consulting Engineers.
Yeah, they're very important to allow the teams like them to travel, you know,
throughout the world, really.
Throughout the world or throughout the country.
It's all there. T.
Yep.
Back. Yep. Yep. T.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
T.
Whoa. Room. Whoa. Off. Curl for anything. Go. Yep. Go. Yep. Great shot.
Good throw there.
Very good location. Above the tee line.
Right behind that corner guard. These guys aren't afraid of throwing the big weight, eh?
No.
Oh, and perfect. Good shot. Yeah, just enough to get that one out.
That was easy on the sweepers. Just watch it the whole way down.
You kind of like those ones when you sweep.
Yeah. Save the energy for later in the end.
That's right.
Do this. Could go here.
Hey.
I just.
I like this play by Brent here. It's early in the game. No need to junk it up, especially with you when you have hammer yourself. Try to get the play to the wing.
Curl.
Yeah, just hit this card, roll over.
Touch it.
Even if you roll out here, it's not the end of the world.
Just enough, yeah.
Straight that spot.
So we got 6 sheets of action going on here. On sheet 2, we have Team Mowat with a 3-point lead, 3-0 versus Team Scott Manners, a local team here out of Lloydminster. We have third end action between Kelly Knapp and Hosley. They're tied at 1 apiece. Sheet 4 has Team Logan Eade versus Team McEwen, playing the second end, scoreless so far. Sheet 6 has Team Kist and Team Schwaller tied at 2 points apiece, playing 3. And on sheet 7, we have Team Cooey up 1-0 versus Team Goskins, playing the third.
Cooey, of course, are reigning defending champions. Good to see them back here again this year.
With a new look on the team, too.
Yep.
So back to our sheet here, looks like Brent's calling the same thing, just a little hit and roll. Yeah, center guards aren't going to help you when you have hammer.
Straight. Whoa.
Nice shot
Just
by.
undercurled a little, but
That's okay.
yeah, that's the right way to miss it.
So Ryan, you play today, right? 12:30?
12:30 today, you're right.
And who do you got for your first game?
Brad Gushu.
Oh,
have you heard of
easy.
him?
Yeah, I think I heard of him once. Yeah. Well, that should be an easy game for you then. Might as well start easy, right?
That's right. Well, that's what happens when you're a 22 seed in the event. So
That's right. Yeah, you get number 3 to start with.
yeah,
That's okay though. You want to catch them on the first game, right?
yeah. Well, you know, last year we played against Niklas Edin first game,
Yes.
and and you were there too, obviously. So
I was, yes.
and came down to the last stone.
Yes, it was close. Maybe a little closer than we anticipated, but we were happy with the result. So
Yeah, it was a fun game.
definitely was. So Matt Blanford just looking for the hit and stick.
Yeah.
Just going to be exchanging hits here. And eventually we're going to probably be seeing Brent Pierce looking for the blank.
Vad sa du?
Those rocks are nice.
Ja.
Being that it's an even end, Team Edin's probably okay with this, that this end's being blank. I suspect next end they'll be they'll put the center guard up and try to have a few more rocks in play and try to force Brent here next end.
Oh, for sure.
Now it's going back off the line. Yeah, nice spot to throw.
Det var köp.
In a row.
Yeah, let's throw the out turn. Just control max.
Yeah.
Control max. This spot here's a little straighter.
Off the back, everyone. As you can see, challenge. We have after 2 ends here, we have 2 the yellow rocks. Scored 2 in the second end, so third end starting. 2-0 Mike is doing. Playing 3 and chooses center guard.
Yeah, we're having a great day here. This is the very first draw of the Astec Safety Challenge.
He's very methodical in the hack, isn't he, Ryan?
Yeah, everybody does something different in the hack there.
Yeah, definitely. He's got his
Whatever works best.
pre-shot routine. It obviously works.
There's some people that are very quick in the hack, and then there's some that really take their time, and
whatever works for you.
Either method is acceptable.
Yeah. So I think they're going to try the hit and roll here. Possibly.
Yeah, just maybe give Brent a different look on his,
for sure.
His, blank attempt. So
don't want to leave him the exact same shot.
You might have been.
It's a really great shot making
Maybe a little wide. I think I'll
Patient
stick.
reduce there from Team McEwen. Well executed shots
Yep.
on both sides. I'm excited to see where this third end is going to take us.
Okej, en köp.
And they got the hit.
You're probably as close with just throwing firm.
So we will see the blank attempt by Team Brent Pierce. Ice looks like it's in great condition here, Ryan.
sure is. Big thank you to Brian and Graydon, and then we also have Darren Molding helping us out with making the ice this week. So,
and that's right. And he's actually going to be commentating a game with me tomorrow, I believe. So you're going to hear him on the live stream. So that will be very exciting.
yeah, we're happy to have Darren on board this season for the Astec Safety Challenge, as he just came into Lloydminster here Saturday night and helped get the ice in this pristine condition here.
I heard he had a flat tire coming here, so I think he would have been here a little sooner, but vehicle troubles.
Curl! Roterar in den. Clean.
Looks pretty good. And great blank. So after 2, we have Team Niklas Edin 1-0 over Team Brent Pierce. We will be right back.
the official soundtrack to Canada's only border city. 1061, The GOAT. Stay connected with mylloydminsternow.com. The GOAT. Everything that rocks. 1061, The GOAT.
And welcome back. Third end action here between Team Niklas Edin versus Team Brent Pierce. It is a score of 1-0 for Team Edin. Brent Pierce holds the hammer, playing 3.
So we got 2 really tight guards here to start this end. I suspect the corner guard was probably a little deeper than they had hoped for. But nice draw there for Sundgren.
So for those of you that don't know Team Niklas Edin, well, they are they're probably one of the best in the world for sure. They have 4 Grand Slam of curling titles together, reigning Olympic gold medalists. I believe they're actually silver and bronze medalists as well, and winners of the 2024 World Championships against Team Gushu. So probably one of the most decorated men's teams in curling.
Never off, Matt! Never off! Never off, Matt! Never off! Never off!
Sweeping hard to get by the guard.
No, doesn't look like it, but you know what?
Hit and roll behind their own.
Good shot.
Perfectly good shot there.
Yeah, that's a good way to miss.
And unfortunately, like for the Edin team, that's the problem where your first red rock at the end had to be on the center line. That way, that shot's not even available.
Throw.
Had that red center guard been on the center line, that yellow would have to be removed.
Yes. So I'm just going to do a shout out here to a gentleman named Mike Steckler from Ormond, Saskatchewan. He's tuning in, watching the live stream. Good morning to you, Mike. Actually, the stands are pretty full, aren't they, Ryan? Got quite a few out here for this early morning action.
Yeah, it's not like it's a Friday or Saturday morning. This is a Wednesday morning. Like it's middle of the work week, and a lot of people took time off to come out here. Great to see.
It is great to see for sure.
Like if we hit.
Even the VIP lounge on the
Yeah, there's a few people out there
quite a few
too.
people out there too. So
I don't see many beverages, but
well, it might be a little early for that type of beverage, but
what if you're from out east, right? It's a little later.
Stroll like
We have people here from all across Canada.
That's noon somewhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
This has got to stay straight. Oh.
Definitely didn't want to leave that center guard there.
Då spelar de mjukare och sätta floppen. The hair down.
Niklas realizing that this corner guard's still a problem, even though they got one buried here. Purpose of this is to expose that rock that's in the rings there, where maybe later in the end they might be able to play a hit and roll.
Make sure we can score here, that's all.
Lite mjuk. 10-0. Lite mjuk.
This has got to go.
Yeah, definitely over curling here. Might see the jam.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know if he was tight there or they just didn't anticipate the curl or what, but
I suspect he was probably a little bit on the tight side there just because they were on it right away. But that's kind of a function too of, you know,
Okej, fart. 9-5, 9-7.
first game
Kändes lite mjuk.
in an event, you know, learning the ice.
Straight, straight, straight! This is barely over if it is.
Looks like the call might be late here. We were timing rocks yesterday. There was one that was 19-8. They got across the hog, so I think they're over here.
I think those guys off the start thought there was going to be a free round from the VIP lounge.
That's right, yeah.
55-60.
Good brush by the crew there.
Okej.
51.
Ja, det är 11-3 på min där. Ja, det var 10-6.
Make contact with the back one and
Yeah, just that extension back to the middle, so it would attract a bit more. I think it would be fine.
Yep.
Notice here that Mike was before that. Second camera.
Really working this one here.
Ligger bra, kom igen! Micken, den är lite tjock. Kom igen, få den lite jämn.
Big brush by Rana to hold that.
Rock is open for Team Pierce.
Probably still even a little less than last time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Touch less.
So Matt Blanford here now for Team Pierce.
I think Matt's a local, isn't he, Ryan? He's pretty close to Lloydminster, isn't he? Around Cold Lake area?
That's my understanding.
Yeah, maybe he's
Whoa!
not there anymore, but he's
Curl!
originally from around this area.
Straight! Curl! Curl!
6 stycken där någonstans.
Curl! 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 Curl!
And a little hit and roll here. Great shot by Matt. Fairly consistent thrower, Matt is.
Ja. Det känns som att sätta floppen.
He used to curl with Darren Molding, didn't he?
Yeah, they played in the slams for a couple of years.
12.
Matt used to skip his own team. Darren used to play third.
12-0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think Matt has played in a lot of competitive events last couple of years, but good to see him back out here in the men's circuit.
He was over here.
Probably doing the family life thing, eh? I'm guessing, but
I suspect.
it's hard to keep up with the schedule. You know, if you want to do the competitive stuff, you have to be available to curl a lot and all over the place. So Oscar Eriksson, try and roll away from center here.
This is out there.
He had the same thing in end one, remember? He's got that little bit outside.
Yeah. Well, I think that was Matt that
was it Matt on that one? Sorry.
That was. Yeah. But again, like that's a spot where, you know, inside that 4-foot line, sometimes we'll run a little straighter.
Yeah, it's catching these guys.
Yeah. And likewise, when you see rocks going to the corner, it's going a little harder. So it seems to be a little bit of pattern there on that side of the sheet.
So Team Brent Pierce with hammers looking pretty good here.
Probably want to place this one around the top area, 8th area.
Room! Have a look! Room! Whoa! It's got a curl!
Hanging out there.
Wait, yeah. It should come in here though.
Curl. Jeez.
Oh, a little hot.
Not horrible. Oh. What was that, 25?
Ja, lite utanför sten.
Jeez. Favorite one to pound that out of my hand, I don't know why.
So head-to-head, these two teams have played each other twice. Split record. Team Edin has the most recent win. That was back in 2022.
We didn't drag it out, you know, an extra 3 or 4 inches. We would have just bumped it on the window.
A little bit of panic, yeah.
I think he's just making us double, and then we'll be able to come back around again.
Yeah.
I suspect both teams were, or at least the Pierce team might have been a different version of themselves then.
Can't draw for second shot, right?
I also know this might be a little better. He just got this.
Wow, he's on the guard. He's on
Yes!
the guard.
He is on the guard.
Holy.
It's a little tight on this. Ooh.
Well, where are we going here?
Is that
Team Edin in some trouble this end.
Ja, det såg lite konstigt ut.
Yeah. Jeez,
where can he?
That was uncharacteristic, that's for sure.
That
Especially in that spot.
His shot
Definitely
be safe
was.
is here. That's a shot be safe. I mean, if we can't draw there though because
Maybe he was a little afraid of getting too far out there.
We could push this back to here, leave McGinney double, and roll here.
What happens if we push it on the nose?
Yeah, commonly known as just cheating on the broom there.
And we're 1 rock higher. He probably plays.
I think I've done that once.
Actually,
I mean, what's he got right now?
Many
He's throwing
times
to
for
the
me.
corner.
well, as long as we're higher.
As long as we're higher, yeah.
Jaha, du hade
He does this, you said.
Yeah, he
We
does
could
that.
do this too.
Yeah, we could do that too.
And then there's nowhere to hide.
I
Well,
mean, it's not. I don't think it's that hard of a draw, though, is it? Really?
no.
It's not that hard of a draw.
You just don't want to be right here. Because
No,
then you
no,
give him
I
a triple
know,
and then we can't get rid of
I
it.
believe the goal here is just to try to avoid a triple of some kind here and
We did
en
this.
dubbel, tappat 3.
be able to give yourself a
I'm thinking either
fairly routine shot to score 3 here.
that is our easiest shot, maybe.
Yeah, if we play into the middle, we're going to leave a triple.
Oh, actually, yeah, I guess, yeah. we
No.
could have that.
Oh, thin?
That's tough.
I think he's got to hit here to touch this.
Hoppas på att han gör någonting i mitten.
Which should be over the top.
Större chans att det lämnar en trippel då.
He might be able to make it, but it's pretty tough.
Nu så drar han bara ut på
That's over the top. I think it's over the top. What?
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Däremot så är han lite
But
djup
if
här
we're
så
in
kan
the
det
range, we have
vara
to drop for 2.
alltså, en
Yeah,
tangering
I
in i
do
den
think he plays
sammanslaget
this.
som spelar.
honestly.
Behöver jag högt.
I don't know.
Det känns som många
If he makes it, you got to be prepared to make the run.
Well, no, or we drop for 2.
Yeah,
Drop for 2.
take
Drop for 2. Drop for 2.
Man ska
Okay.
I mean, we could, I guess you could go like
ticka
this
in den
ourselves,
bakom
but then you
garden,
just,
träffa den ner i
I
bakkant och
don't
spinna
like that.
Yeah, and even if you try flopping on that and put it right there, you might give him the quad.
Då är man ju några cent ifrån och bara chappa ut den här.
No, well, then that's a triple. I think here is probably the best. Maybe even over curling it so it's like way over.
Kort.
Like just here full
Kort
12
eller
foot.
jämn höjd med egen har man ju råd med.
So what did they decide on here, Mike?
Ja, jag försökte
Not
kolla vad jag
quite
tyckte
sure
för
here.
tjockt.
I was just watching some other action. The other
Känns som
sheet.
60 missar.
I think are they drawn around the corner guard?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Säkra dubbeln är typ
It's pretty hard to
40
guard
till
both of those
och
yellow
tung,
rocks.
så kan
So
man väl upp på en fjärdedel så kanske den har
think they were-
tag i bord.
They seemed confident that the triple was not very easy down the middle there. So this is a good way to spread some of the rocks around.
Ja, det är trippel också. Förlorar man så får man ju en annan förlorare. Så det är jävligt sparade med den här banan.
Where?
Det är mycket match kvar då. Det är
they're calling a little bit heavy.
Where? Ah, shit. Like, yep. Whoa. Oh, just hang on. Go.
And that stops in time.
might have had
So
it.
we're going to see Team Edin try and get rid of
Är det den
as
trippeln?
many yellow rocks as possible here.
What does that mean?
Sätter du ner
I
den på en
don't suspect this will be
halv här,
light.
Borde det
No,
vara nära med
I guess that's one
spinnen.
place to put it.
What?
Not bad. Better than like
There
right
could
there.
be
Yeah, going deeper.
you think
is
a
better.
quad's here?
He can only make one of these triples.
Tung halv här. Ska den
I don't
göra.
know if that's.
Vad
I don't
ser du
know.
för träffar där?
Don't know if
No.
that's in the cards, but
Halv
No,
känns lite
I
tung.
think definitely triple.
Well, if we're drawn for 2, that's
Halv känns stick här.
be better with 3 then.
Yeah.
I think the rock that's touching the center line there, and the 2 on the wing, definitely there is an opportunity there to make that triple. If you give up 2 here, you would be happy.
That's right.
I don't think we're going to get two misses out of him like that.
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice to capitalize and get a 3 ball.
What are we thinking here, Ryan? Hack weight, board weight?
You can probably get the triple this.
Times about 10.
Oh, not too much, but looks pretty good.
Hela vägen, kom igen.
Oh,
Wow.
a little too thick. So we will see a draw opportunity for Team Brent Pierce. Draw for 4. Does not surprise me with this team. They have done really well. I know when they were in Swift Current there, they were beating the likes of Team Gushu, Team Carruthers, Team McEwen.
I think I gave it a little bit of an attitude.
Yeah, you gotta suspect that they're gonna be
a contender.
They'll be the favorites at the BC Provincial Championship here this coming month.
Absolutely.
You'll be playing with that guard! Jag kände som det var tidigt man behövde ta ett beslut. Ska man bara försöka vänta och kanske hänga kvar en vikt framför eller bakom egen. Men det kändes som några glidningar har jag ändå gått rakt.
I know in Matt's draw it kind of hung out here a little bit. They were
visuellt lite liksom i back.
So they're going to be careful with this guard.
Yeah, it's a lot of late finish.
Yeah, about hogline in, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like lots. Yep, can't hurt it now.
That line looks good. Weight looks good as well.
Count them up.
It will be a 4 spot.
1, 2, 3, 4 times.
4 times. So Team Pierce with a 4-1 lead after the 3rd end. And we will be back for the 4th end shortly.
Call the first one if you want.
I can, just go.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
And welcome back. 4th end action. We have Team Brent Pierce up 4-1 versus Team Edin. Beautiful, beautiful 4 spot in the last end. A few misses, uncharacteristic misses from Team Niklas Edin. So Ryan, we were talking about sponsors earlier, but we did not get through our list. So who else can we thank for sponsoring this great event?
So there's quite a number of others, and so we've designated this to another end here. So Fountain Tire Lloydminster, Industrial Scientific, Brady Canada, Boundary Ford, Sobeys Lloydminster, The Tent Guys, The Goat 106.1, Border Inn and Suites, Cooperators Jason Arden and Associates, Calero Pump and Mechanical, Velocity Truck Centers, Arnell Electric Motor Rewinding, Synergy Credit Union, Redhead Equipment, Vexen Construction, and Gold Horse Casino.
Well done. That was all off the top of your head, right? You weren't looking at a list there, were you?
Never.
Never.
In fact, RL Electric, they're a big reason why this event's even happening. They were the ones that helped us get the plant back running.
That's right.
Big shout out to them for that.
So what's the call here? Just 2 corner guards?
Yeah, they were trying to get them on top of each other. That one looked like it undercurled a little, but still very usable for the Edin team.
Yeah. When you're down, you want to make sure you got those guards,
You like
right?
that, or you like?
Yeah, the only problem with it is it's not a center guard, but it's definitely going to block off his 4-foot path if he ever has to draw later in the end.
And
So
almost doubles as a center guard there. Yeah, you're right. Takes away that 4-foot path.
Yeah, definitely would have liked to see that curl another full rock. But
I don't know if that much going behind the tee line makes sense. So if you bump it on the nose up to the 4-foot, that's probably
but,
good.
you know, game one, teams are just trying to learn the ice. And you know, right now I'd say the Edin team's just struggling to understand all the paths right now, but give it time.
A little light. That's close.
Last year, the Edin team came off to a hot start in this event. They won the A event, actually, and then made it to the quarterfinals, and I believe they lost to Tornaz.
When you said hot start, I thought you meant because they beat our team.
Well, that would be considered a really hot start.
That's of course, yeah.
Modestly hot start.
It was like a rock. What's that? It was like a rock.
That rock overcurled quite a bit. I think it was a little light as well.
Takes away our double peel though, which sucks.
Advantage Edin this end, I would say now.
For sure.
8-0, höga 7. Lite upp.
Definitely not letting off the gas pedal though, Team Brent Pierce, you know, throwing those guards up.
Well, that's part of the function of the 5 rock rule.
Yeah.
Even when you're up, you're going to have to still play a little offense.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice hit, nice double and roll. Even though it wasn't a double takeout, the key thing was to get your shooter in a good spot.
Yeah, get it behind those guards.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent shot.
I don't know if it was horrible. It might have had that piece under it long, like maybe further than we thought. Or 10.
So we'll just do a quick update from the other sheets. On sheet 2, we have Team Bruce Mowat up 6-1 versus Team Manners playing 4. We have on sheet 3, Team Hosley up 3-1 versus Team Knapp playing 5. Sheet 4, Team Mike McEwen is up 3-0 versus Team Logan E playing 4. On sheet 6, we have Team Schwaller up 4-2 versus Team Kist. And on sheet 7, we have a tie score of 1 playing 4 between Kevin Cooey and Goskins.
Dying. It's not tracking anymore.
It's getting heavier, you saying?
So we have 2 live streams going on here. We have sheets 4 and sheets 5 that are live streamed for this event. So if you don't like this commentating, you can go over and watch the game between Logan Eade and Team Mike McEwen. I don't know why you'd switch, but you do have that option.
There's also mute as well. But
that works as well too.
Funderar på om det är någonsin någon runda här. Men det är lite gissning I farten. Det är ganska jämna farten, men det borde gå.
This is turned into an interesting end here already. A little light on the draw. I heard that they were, I think it was Matt that was saying that he thinks it's already starting to slow down. So that's interesting news.
Ja, kan man komma tillräckligt gömd, det jobbiga är om den är lite öppen på den så han kan, om man.
You see that usually later in the ends, but fourth end is still a little bit early if that's the case.
Ja. Nej, jag gillar att dra en till också. Det är bara. Men ser du den så är det bra. Vi borde ha bättre koll där än det här är lite gissning.
What else are we going to do?
He's probably hoping that we'll run back.
I guess you could
Det har ju ändå kommit bra där I slutet.
run that.
So the goal here is get buried above the tee line.
Doesn't necessarily get you out of the deuce, but it might. I mean, that's you can see just all of that. You got to hit it just a hair coming in.
Probably 3/4. But you had to hit half if you want to. You might want to plug.
Some teams would elect to play the hit here, but I like this call. There's no need to race to be first shot right now. You just need to get yourself in a good position here.
Full 4, topp 8, 4.
Looks like he's got a lot of weight.
Weight looks really nice here.
Full 4. Behöver inte gå fart.
This is curling in real nice.
Yeah, great shot above
Great.
the tee line.
Great depth.
Pretty close to get them all.
Yeah, I don't think it's dangerous because then he goes like this, and I gotta.
Well, then we got a short. We got the center
Jag
run.
hoppas bara man inte line up trippen, men jag tror vi drog den tillräckligt långt. Och inte rör
Right now
trippen.
he has this bang, bang, bang. We go here, he goes bang, bang, bang.
Högard
Still
också.
too
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm just worried that like if you play it to make this and it rolls in, he's sitting 3, right?
Yeah, if you overcurl.
He's sitting 3. Well, not over curl, but like all you got to do is if you hit 2/3.
Wonder if we try playing this, and then if we just hit this over top of that and stay there and roll here, that's not bad either.
Yeah, I'm okay with giving it a whirl if you want. Like, where you want to throw control at it, like just control or try to nose it.
Yeah.
It's not a spot we don't know.
Yeah, and if I hit half, if I hit like 3/4.
Yeah.
3/4, we just gotta not overcurl. Like 3/4 on this side makes this.
Let's nose it. Just control. What do you think about right there? Just control.
Yeah.
I think they're electing to play the run back here, just with control, takeout weight. Love the choice of weight here.
And you have a few options as well too, right?
Yeah.
You know, if you don't get up to nose, you can angle it onto that red too if need be. But yeah, the weight call is key, I think, on this shot.
Yeah, you want to keep your shooter right there.
Yeah.
Halvgömd.
Yep.
Yep.
That's got to go a little.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Curl! Curl! Straight!
Bonk.
Great throw, great judge by Brent and Matt. Great shot.
Kept the center guard there, which is crucial there.
Team Edin's looking at the angle.
Eller slå och rulla ut på kanten, men den är ju känslig också. Det är väl att om man bara
Good brushing by the crew as well. They managed that rock really well, for sure.
I got a replay. Vilken? Jag hör inte, visa! Ja. Ja. Det är 11-5 till 12-0.
Yeah, it's lined up there. Why not do this? Make this real nice, and you're gonna keep yourself buried behind that yellow center guard.
Ja! Yes! Järnet!
Had he caught shot wrong? Maybe. Watch that again. Look, it's not what you think it's the corner.
What?
Not a bad result, is it? They're sitting second and fourth. Kind of takes away that outside yellow
Really,
one,
if we
though.
get rid of that red, we're in good shape.
Really close to getting third off. That would have been.
If they got third, that would have been.
That would have been a
really
nice surprise. But
Försöker vi göra samma också.
just overcurled a little bit.
It's not the end of the world either.
Man har lite luft där.
But a pretty good spot though. Like this is not going to be an easy one to hit and stay in 8th foot. That's for sure. You
Gick han lite för kort
pretty
kanske,
close
men
to
har
the
en
center.
tangering in i den och ligga 2-3. Sen är det klart, han kan ju bara runda också och ligga... Men man har ju alltid den här skjutningen på slutet.
Yep, they unlocked the two.
Yep! Yep! Hard! Hard!
Han passade släpp för den.
Hard! Hard!
Great sweep.
Made by the sweep.
Absolutely.
Made by, I believe that was Cody that swept that one. End.
Ja.
He's not even winded.
Almost ripping it was better. Wow. Just giving him this back under the pile.
Oh, that was tight.
If we rip it, he has to go back.
That's
he
true.
has to draw, right?
You're right. You're right. That's true. Good point.
Ja. Okej.
Overcurled your first one.
Kan köra raka.
Hair. Oh.
I mean, it worked out okay.
Yeah, I did, but I'm just like, it's too bad. Yeah. Just kind of just. I thought you were dead on the nose, and it almost got to like this, like a hair of that side of the nose.
It just crossed center a touch and
Yeah.
it curled up at the very end.
Is this a crosshouse double, or is this just a straight hit and roll here?
Vilken?
I think they're going for the... Ooh.
I think they were just going for the straight hit and roll there.
Hela vägen. Jag tyckte den låg.
But with that weight, I think
No, they were trying to get rid of a few there for sure.
He goes top 4, whatever.
And we freeze and he gets...
Try the double and roll.
Yeah,
We're never giving up 3.
never.
Ja.
I mean, if we throw
Clearly, they weren't trying for that double. I think they were really trying to at least get behind the center or behind the corner.
Jag tänkte det också, men...
I don't like
It's undercurled.
not getting rid of a red here, I don't think.
Okay.
You?
I'm okay with peeling it.
Because he might play like even that if we guard. Then we're in real trouble, eh?
Yep.
Just rip it out.
Jag tänkte att mitt på banan så kändes det som att...
So Pierce just looking to remove this red.
Yeah, I think they decided to pick it out. Just too much danger to try and make a really precise hit and roll. But
Yeah, just try and force Team Edin to 1 here.
Left on that double, we should have done, right?
Alltså, man kan ju missa så
Just
åt
hit and
andra
roll
hållet
out, I
också,
think.
att man spelar på, man tänker att jag kommer få curl här. Så lägger man tillbaka den lite ut på en tjock tredjedel i handen och så blir det bara 50.
both Matt and Brent recognized there was some danger if you're trying to play a very precise hit and roll. If it doesn't act like you had hoped for, you might jam the back one and all of a sudden leave a possible two or three ender going on here. And
just not worth it.
No.
Ja, de spelar på den, va? Var hans första. Det kändes som det var full stop och sen bara wow, när de insåg att det är raka istället. Clean!
Good throw here by Brent.
Är det bara klippen?
When you hear clean, you know it's good.
Är det bara runda?
Yeah, great shot.
Känns som det här är väl chansen för 3. Men man behöver en ganska grov miss för han ändå. Den här dubben går aldrig, va? Nej. Han har bara... Bästa chansen för 3 kanske är försöka floppa här, låta han dra, men då ska du göra en cornerskjutning på en dubbel. Bra, så får vi en 2 så är det nog ändå 50-50.
Yeah, that's not. Maybe you don't chance that because that was not good. You're right.
Yeah. It was like a hard shot, and not give us a lot.
It forces me to make sure I make it dead, right? Like,
It's a smart call.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. Yeah. We didn't play it as simple as we could have. We could have played a simpler shot.
Yeah, but I actually don't hate it. Like now that he didn't make it, but if he made that roll,
Just trying to draw around the center guard.
We would have had to make the run.
Yeah.
Or the draw. And he makes a run, and if he makes
I suspect so.
Deras halva 4.
I was thinking initially maybe they were going to play a hit, but then they did talk about that, and then I think they elected to play the draw here.
Yeah, there's lots of real estate there. They can get behind the center guard.
Yeah.
Fin linje. Kan gå lite linje. Ja! Ja, linje.
Maybe they'll get her by, but it's...
Bra
This
linje.
has got to go for weight, I think.
Bra linje.
No, I think
Full
they're
4
close.
för skottet.
No, it's coming in.
Perfekt linje.
14-9, I got on that.
Perfekt linje.
You know, Mike,
Precis helt över
when I-
linan.
I say that only because you know, we curl here every week, and this is the fastest I think I've seen this ice this year.
Om man skulle gå på skjutningen.
Definitely great condition.
Yeah.
Lite lång för om man går på skjutningen och skulle missa en sån.
But it's a collaborative effort. You know, Brian, Graydon, Darren put a lot of work into this to make it in this condition. So kudos to those gentlemen. And all the helpers, all the volunteers that helped them as well.
I got 14.9 on his. Maybe I was a little late. So yeah, maybe 14. Yeah, it's not bad.
So perfectly
Just an edge, eh?
located behind that center guard.
I did like the depth of that shot because you put that biting the forefoot. I think Brent might play that run back just because they had played something very similar earlier this end. Now you know, a little deeper makes that run back a little tougher. Now you got to make a really precise freeze here.
Whoa! Stay close. Line's good. Okay, top four's good. Yep. Can't hurt it now. Go hard as you can. Keep this angle. That's good.
Yeah, great shot. Nice freeze.
But that's the beauty of where Edin's rock was. Like, you know, a freeze like that, you're only freeze like that, you're not even fully 4 foot. So this will give Niklas a
tough draw for 2.
Yeah, that spot split in center.
But makeable.
Yeah, definitely makeable.
Just has to be full 4. I think Brent would have liked to have undercurled a little bit more on that one, just to make the draw a little harder. But at the same point, you don't want to bounce off either, so that's why the freeze is so difficult sometimes. You got to be just incredibly precise on those.
Toughest shot in curling. So they say.
This is looking good.
Line looks really good.
No panic from the sweep at all.
Great shot by
Routine.
Very nice shot for 2. So after the 4th end, we have a 4-3 Team Pierce lead. Great curling so far here at the 2025 Astec Safety Challenge, and we will be right back.
Like we would have made it perfectly.
And we are back. Team Pierce up 4-3 with the hammer here in the 5th end.
We'll do an update from the other sheets here too. So Team Bruce Mowat is up 7-1 versus Team Manners. Team Hosley is up 3-1 versus Team Knapp. Team McEwen is up 3-1 versus Team Eid. Team Schwaller is up 4-3 versus Team Kist. And Team Cooey is up 3-1 versus Team Goskins. So after the 3rd end, Ryan, with Team Pierce getting the 4 spot, Beautiful draws by Team Niklas Edin, by Niklas himself in 4 to kind of tighten this game up here, 4-3. So
yeah, that's what you call the old skipper deuce.
yeah,
And those are good to have once in a while. That's for sure. It can spirit the team up.
gives you a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need those.
Not surprised by the double centers here that Team Edin is elected. So we'll see how Pierce manages this now. Like at this moment,
Straight!
Team Edin's perfectly okay giving up a single here, but giving up a deuce here would definitely hurt their chances of winning this game. That's for sure.
Hard, Matt.
Well, Team Pierce is going to be going full throttle this end for sure.
Very critical to have your second lead stone there to be in a good spot, and really good location on that one there.
Yeah, you don't want that one deep.
Yeah, nice draw there by Niklas.
There's Team James Balance out there. We've got Ethan Bolger.
Hej fart!
Davis out there. There's my mom and the.
Den är där själv, topp 8-4.
There's Ben Hebert teaching the kids a thing or two about sweeping. We had so much fun. Brett Golack was doing some finger work. Niklas Edin was teaching the kids how to spinner rock. Mark Kennedy was there teaching
Frys!
us how to throw
Liten tap!
shots. Now this was such a valuable opportunity.
Just rubbed off the guard.
Come on, Alex. Like I said, 60 kids. And they got to learn from
Ja, just när det är dåligt här där man vill ha grepp.
Gonna see a little hit and roll here behind the guards.
Man behöver hålla så liksom. När du håller så mesta trycket försvinner där.
Good hack!
So yeah, based on the ice that's given there, it seems to be running a little bit in that spot, and we've seen a few players get caught on here, just on the under curl.
Yep! Yep! Yes! Hard, Nick!
Keep going, Nick. You got it.
Hard!
You got it, Nick.
Hard, Nick! Hard!
Det är nog i nedre garden.
Over curled.
Good brush by Niklas there, but I suspect that was maybe got that started a little.
It's not bad.
I don't think it was underthrown, but just maybe started it, yeah.
Weight didn't look too bad.
Good throw. And I don't think light either. Maybe a touch light, but
Ja, det är väl att sätta ner den själv. Det ser nästan lättare ut på outa. Däremot så har man ju den missen där. Men
So how's it looking here, Dad? What are you seeing in that? We're here in the shot 1 and 2 right now. 1, 2, and 4. Shot 3.
sticka skjutningen.
One positive out of that shot though, is he did nick that tight center guard. Now that just leaves only one longer guard out there, so got something out of that at least.
Med insida blir det också att man lämnar fortfarande en tangering för dem att ligga en till i.
Yeah, you're not really too concerned about that biter there. You just want to make sure you got a shot for your last.
Exakt, kan man få den dit någonstans, ja. Gillar du isen? Förra var exakt topp 4 med sop.
Not quite sure what their call is here. Might be a tap.
I think that is the call, yeah.
Like they should have. You know, it can slow down a bit, but not like yours did.
Kommer ner, bak 12. Bak 8, bak 12. Bak 8.
Bak 8. Bak 4. Bak 4.
Just under curled a little.
Yeah. That's a tricky spot there, eh?
Yeah. If he was playing the freeze, he was probably he was probably about 3 or 4 feet heavy, and that's probably why that didn't come up enough there for him. But Brent's got a good opportunity here to make a double and sit right there behind the center.
Normal, good normal.
Normal, yeah.
Normal, solid normal.
Solid normal.
That's a good test here. And just mentioned the biking there and having a nice conversation.
Curl, curl. Straight.
That's
Curl.
close.
Curl, curl. Whoa.
Oh, great shot.
Spinner upp lite grann.
Spin that
Well
up.
done.
2/3, 70.
All back to like not getting that one.
They're
on
keeping the
top.
pressure on Team Edin.
Yeah.
You're
But
going
again,
to play a
it's
double here, and
Normal tight, 10.
But if he had, if we had gotten off yours. And
Yeah, there is a port between the guard and the top red for sure.
And then he just watched it to the sweep.
nowhere really to hide on this this double here. He's going to have to keep himself exposed, I believe. Good push here. Oh.
Good back and forth sweeping there.
Oh, well, now it's back to
Lite för mjukt satt.
Just getting caught on the ice here, I think, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just,
How much deeper is that?
there's not a general theme either.
Turn your light.
It's both under curls and over curls. So you could tell the Dean team is trying to adjust and just not quite reading the ice quite as well as they hope so far. But again, that's part of the first game of the event.
That's to be
I mean,
expected.
if this track's
They're just learning as to how do they need to throw it.
Control.
Slå om och frysa. För att hålla
That's
dem
the
till 2.
farthest out we've seen on this sheet so far. So quite a bit of good dragging path.
Matt Blandford here with the hit and roll
Whoa, whoa,
attempt.
whoa. Close.
But that
Curl,
is-
curl.
So if they happen to
Curl, curl, curl. Okay.
they've learned from that one.
Good shot.
And nose.
Nothing wrong with that one.
No, that's okay.
You didn't have to be buried there.
Ja, det känns ju som den...
It's a very thin double.
Exakt. Man behöver verkligen klonka, då kan den gå precis
The only
över.
problem of actually making that hit and roll is if you make it perfect, Dean might just play the freeze on your one in the forefoot there. So
Klipper
So
de
it
garden då så
might
har
be a
man ju
distraction.
troligtvis kanske den i alla fall.
What's that?
Ja, det är väl de två alternativen känns som. Fri-
Well, the middle of the week too.
Ja, problemet, ja,
Just the sink feel, is that the call? Now why don't you
den garden är lite hög för att få något. Ja, det är väl frysen. Frysen, vad hade vi gjort då? Klipp garden eller? Lägger man den för rakt så kan de ju välja att dra någonstans också, men då kanske det ändå går att spela en hack sen.
Because if we peel now, see,
What's the call here, Ryan?
well, he probably has to guard again. First.
Trying to tap that one back.
He
They're
could play
playing hit and
off
roll,
and
I'm
give
not
us-
sure.
but
I
he's-
think with that ice, that's a freeze.
Yeah, that's...
Unless if he's played in hit and roll, but
No, it wouldn't be a hit and roll, yeah. Yeah, freeze on top of that one.
Kanske lite lös.
yeah, just freeze to the nose here.
Okej, linje. Kör då, kör då, kör då. Ja. Linjen är fin. Kom igen, kom igen, kom igen, kom igen. Få in en hand. Fortsätt dra köl, dra köl. Dra köl. Yes, yes, yes.
Great brush to get it there.
Third shot.
We're still line two.
high side? I think is the call to get reaction off the yellow rock and then to card currently behind the corner.
Frågan om man har trippel nu via egen, men den är känslig att gå på. typ halv...
Lite tunn ut där. Man kommer nog
Ja.
behöva ta undersida liksom.
Meeting of the minds here.
Att den här inte ska bara glida över liksom.
Ja, exakt. Det håller jag med om. Men det är frågan om man kan typ göra den, bara trycka ut den och så kanske att få den bara kvar någonstans. Skotte då. Ligger man skotte där någonstans
Yeah,
i
makes
hand, alltså i sidan.
Even though it's only
He'll make this and this.
third shot,
Well, I think he makes
Skotte
all.
3-4 i
I
alla
think you have
fall,
to assume he's
om man
making
klipper
all
garden då.
and sitting
Yeah.
3. But if you go here, he makes that.
That's a
We're
steal.
not
Could be
scoring.
steal.
Yeah. I don't know. Like,
Do you come in?
Can you poke this out? Can you actually come down here and poke this out?
Nah. I mean, I think we're throwing a rock away, and we could take out our own rock.
Well, no, you're not going to take our own rock out.
Oh, on the out turn? No.
No?
No, I mean, the angle is like to get over top of this, like it's like a, right here, it's like the tiniest little thing. And I'd have to throw like peel to even get it to go all the way out, or normal. Normal, it'd at least be normal to get over top. And I was like, if I over curl, I'm doing that for him. It's
Well,
not great.
I know.
I mean, I'd rather them have to make the shot.
But what's the best shot then?
Well, I was thinking about, is this not bad?
Går under där, ja.
even though Red's
that's a
third
pretty
shot
hard
here,
shot.
it's
Half rock. It's not hard.
something that they have to deal with here.
Yeah.
You think we're making that?
Yeah, easily.
Okay, well then let's try. That's probably our best shot then. In turn or out turn?
No time clocks this weekend, is there?
Probably out.
There is
Just
not.
give me where I
Nope.
gotta hit it.
Which is very typical for most non-Grand Slam of curling events or
Only thing is
Curling
we still
Canada
open if we
events.
give him a no, but he has a nose double then though. But
Fortfarande
still looking good
samma
for
sätt two. om man skulle lyckas clean-picka i hålet, så det känns ju som det resultatet är lättare.
I believe there's timeouts, but to bring your coach out if you'd like. But yeah, there's no time clocks this week. Very hard to have an event with that, because then that adds more volunteers to it and more policing involved.
Jävligt drygt för dem. Han verkar vara sugen på att ta den. Han har nog en
Hard! Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Girl! Not bad.
Not bad.
Tror vi kanske är
Hard to tell there which
bättre
one's second shot. I
nu. Nu är vi bättre,
think it
men
might be
däremot
red.
så-
Yep.
ah,
A good
Yeah,
attempt.
bud, you hit it square on. Like you hit it square on.
it's too thick.
You could have hit it a hair thinner. I don't
Vi är
think
precis
it would have
bättre.
gone out, but
Rings aren't
tror jag.
overly lively there, eh?
Ja, vi är
I
bättre.
think I get it out into the 12.
Men sen,
Yeah, like
get it to 12 foot, yeah. That's pretty good try. It's
menar
not
du
bad.
dra här?
like these rocks are fairly new. Like they're only about 5 years old, so there is some bounce to them. But
Nice throw.
Man behöver ha lite utsida så man
in
riskar
comparison
att
to
lämna
what
den
you see
tillbaka.
on TV or in the arenas, or they're not quite as lively as say a
Men
Grand
se,
Slam
för att den
event
ska sticka här så
or your Briar World
då
Championship per
sitter nog
se.
den här kvar här någonstans.
But for curling club, yeah, they yep, decent bounce for sure.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Close to the
Vilken
nose
fart!
kind of way. I don't think so, but
Ja,
yeah, if he hits it coming in, fuck.
We got these rocks 5 years ago as a result of the Grand Slam of curling event that we held here in 2017. There was a lot of funds raised from that, and a lot of the proceeds from that event that we hosted went towards
typ som att
purchasing
sätta
these
vicken med
rocks.
clearing dit då.
About 8 sheets. That's a lot of money.
Yes. Yeah, they're not cheap. All the way from Scotland.
But I mean, the ice, like you said,
Yeah.
it's fair than they were throwing yesterday, right? So you were out here, so you kind of, it's that whole thing that happens all the time where it's
I was on the board at the time, and I think you were on. I think you were involved too with that.
I was, yes.
Japp,
But it's been a good purchase for sure.
yes!
Most definitely.
Okay.
Oh, just missed a double attempt.
I mean, do we?
Unfortunately, that's just kind of how the game has been going so far for
We
the
know
Edin
it's-
team. Just
I don't think there's a triple.
not quite there
well, I
right
mean,
now.
yeah. I mean,
Det var väl lite
pretty
mer
good.
is.
He's got to make the perfect roll.
Nicholas is going to have to make something big just to get the force this end, I think.
I don't know. I think yeah. If you nose it, that's okay.
I just don't. You don't want to leave it in a spot where he has a triple. So if you put it,
I don't see how he
Yeah, Pierce has a chance here to
any
sit
roll in,
3.
I don't think there is.
I don't think there's no trouble. I think we throw like. I think we throw control.
Whatever you like.
I like.
Control's got some consistent curl.
Might be hard to get that little hit and roll there with that yellow on the side, but depends on the weight choice here.
Nose is not bad either because there's no roll in then for him.
Yeah, well there is. There's still a roll in. There's still a roll in. He's got to play this.
If you're there, it's really tough for him to get in.
I mean, I prefer this because I want him to have to make that.
It's
Yeah.
really a debate of either nosing this or making the hit and roll. Both can be really good.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to roll.
If you dead nose this, it's a very hard triple. It's very steep.
Ja, exakt. Jag kände som perfekta träffen för att alltså, du kunde ta halvträff där så skulle det gå över med spinnen troligtvis.
Yeah, Pierce would be happy with his 2.
I'd like to roll right
Exactly. Yeah, three's just a bonus here.
Eller åtminstone kant så lär man ju göra dubbeln. Du kanske till och med kan ligga bara precis på andra sidan rullstolslinjen och göra dubbeln. Att man snärtar med den. Vad gör han exakt chapp? Då är det frågan. Yep! 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 Yes! Hard! Hard! Come on, hard! Hard!
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah,
Roll
just
right
caught
over,
that
Nick.
one.
Roll it right over. Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of if they tried that hit and roll, but I think they were just trying to do the nose on that.
Yeah, I didn't really hear what they actually committed on there, but
Sätta ner den, men det är också att man kommer rulla undan lite.
Not bad though.
It's a nose hit.
so Edin's got the chance to force here, I think, if they make a.
Känns som, smiter du den då...
You could play a nose double, I think.
Yeah, I think that's there.
Nose run back double. Like it looks like it's lined up,
Hela typen 11.
or they might play the slash.
But he did just throw it.
Ja. Vad är...
I think the question comes down to if it jams on the back 12 rock if you try that run back. Gets awfully close, I think. Probably misses it. Probably misses the jam on the back there if you hit it perfect, but
You definitely
not a gimme.
No, you got to be aware of it
Kändes som
though.
jag var lite
Could come into
försiktig
play.
i sättningen, min känsla. Men samtidigt ibland när jag är där så är de ju fortfarande in-out. Men ja.
Okay, so he's not going to play the double. He's just going to do a straight race, it looks like,
En sten.
with that type of ice.
We'll see what he does. Well, then you got
Oddly
drop
weird.
one.
This looks to be about board weight with this ice, maybe
I don't think he's playing any weight. He's playing
light board.
the maximum he's going to bring is 6-1 now. He's got to make a shot here.
He's trying to roll it.
Yeah.
And keep everything.
Yeah. Force a draw for one. This turn seems to be curling on him.
Whoa.
In the middle it is too. He's close on this one.
Yep.
This is curling.
He threw this one nicer.
Whoa.
Actually, yeah, he threw pretty good.
Whoa.
Actually,
Nada,
not
yep.
curling.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Nice shot.
Good shot, but I think there's a chance to get
Well, what do you think about
your deuce here, is there?
You could throw that on the inside.
Hit half of that top
throw
red?
the intern?
Yeah, you roll your shooter in the rings. You could do that.
As long as they
Yeah, I
ain't
think
coming
there
in,
is a
maximum you ever see is one.
opportunity there.
Inside 2/3.
I'd say 3/4.
You hit what, 3/4 of that?
Yeah.
I think we give it a shot, don't you? Sure.
Half?
Maybe.
Half?
Probably a little thinner than that. I
I
would
think so.
Just
Think
half.
half a rock.
Yeah.
Utsidan.
Yeah, I think it's definitely there for sure.
2/3 and you're going to make it still.
2/3.
Yeah.
I would agree there.
I think you got to try it.
Solid normal.
Normal.
Solid normal. Solid normal.
Det känns som allt innanför fyrfoten framför allt. Så är det ganska tydligt så.
Not sure if we've seen an intern on this spot yet this game. See what it does here.
Yep! Hard! 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 Come on, hard! Hard, 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 hard! Okay.
Just an over curl, but they'll get their single.
Yeah, just got to the nose there, but
yeah. So it's a 5-3 lead for Team Brent Pierce after 5. So we will be back shortly with 6th end action. Stay tuned.
At Strathcona Resources, we're more than just an energy company. We're a part of our communities. We take pride in hiring locals, creating opportunities right here at home, and fueling our community's growth. With safety at the heart of everything we do, we ensure a responsible and secure environment for our team and for our neighbors.
Should be all there. He gave that a lot.
Stay with it, guys. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Slow it down. It's slowing down. It's slowing down. Okay, good suit, guys. Good. Good judge.
Okay, we're back. We're back, 6th end action. Team Brent Pierce up 5-3 after the 5th end.
Big force there by the Edin team. Now that you got the hammer and an even end.
And then I think you knew it and you helped it a bit.
Edin gets 2 here.
Gotta get it over.
Yeah,
gotta get it over. Gotta get it over.
Yeah, this is VIP lounge territory here.
Ooh. Oh, I don't think they did. No, they did not. Oof. They were trying to get a 1 there, I think, but
yeah,
they got a 0.
It looked kind of casual sweeping there for a little while.
It definitely did, yeah.
So that surprised them a little.
Line's pretty good.
Should be close. Tight. No, we got to
Team Pierce looking for a tight center guard.
Straight on.
Slow down in the middle here.
Only if you have to. Line's good.
It's been a good game so far.
Might be overcurling.
Yeah, sure has. Like it's been a lot. Like none of the ends have really been the same. There's been just some different play than typically where a lot of the games just everything's just to the middle. There's some action all over the place here this game. Different situations.
So it appears we have 1 game over. That's sheet 2. We have Team Mowat, looks like with a 9-2 victory over Team Manners. Sheet 3, we have Team Hoseley with a 5-2 lead versus Team Knapp. On sheet 4, we have Team Mike McEwen with a 5-1 advantage over Team Logan Eade. Sheet 6, we have Team Schwaller with a 9-3 lead over Team Kist. And on sheet 7, we have Team Kevin Cooey with a 3-2 lead over Team Goskins.
Should be all there.
Where?
Tight.
Whoa, whoa.
Halfway.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta stop, gotta stop, gotta stop. Whoa, 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 Nick, whoa, Nick.
Don't want this too deep here. Otherwise you make the double peel real easy.
A little deeper than what they wanted there.
Yeah.
Höga 14.
I didn't get. I was on the inside. I was just trying to go more off of looking at it than.
Maybe ignore my comment about that just because they're down. So like a double peel was actually not likely going to be the play for Edin. So
no, guards are good for them.
Yeah. A little stagger on it too, so that's not exactly great for the Pierce team either. Oh, surprising there. That's a couple over curls now for Rana there.
See another guard go up here?
I suspect so.
Called for 1. Oh, 2.
Bara blir lite den här absoluta glidet som var andra halvan från träning till omgång 3. Har blivit övergått lite mer till att liksom smeta fast lite.
If there was an opportunity to peel both the corners, they would probably do that, but not easy to do that just given the situation here.
Så är den där fryst, den är nog inte mer än.
I don't think they're never going to get to use their corner.
You guys like that?
I think I heard a comment too that the way everything's kind of sitting, it's hard to utilize your corner, like hard for Edin to use their corners right now. And I totally agree here. Like if you keep the pressure up the middle, you're gonna have to force Edin to play some
angle raises here,
some doubles here just to open the middle up here for a while.
I could see them trying the angle raises as well.
Probably a hairless.
I think that will be probably later in the end, I would suspect.
Whoa. Clean, 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 clean. Get over curl. Clean. Clean, 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 clean. Whoa.
Det är båda skjutningarna där också. Får man in någonting här så.
Oh, called and made.
Vad gör de om vi drar den då? Ska de börja runda då också eller fortsätter de garda? Då kan vi sticka skjutningar och ligga 2.
It looked like the same throw to me.
Try and do a triple peel here.
What do you have on the first one?
Bara nice i boet, men det är klart.
I think what kind of gathering here is like whatever hit they're going to play, they want to keep their shooter around because if you roll your shooter out, then maybe kill one of your own reds along the way. Pierce might end up peeling his own. You know, there might be an opportunity then for Pierce to play peel in the corner guard and then make it really hard for Edin to ever have a chance to score 2 this end. So I think they want to still keep rocks in play, but at the same time try to clear the front a bit.
Yeah.
Whereas out wide in the good stuff, it might only be a foot or 2. Manageable.
Fördelen med... Gillar ni att slå? Enda fördelen jag ser med dragningen är att de kan inte skjuta något av deras. Och båda våra går fortfarande skjuta. Så skulle vi få någonting härifrån till... kanske max hit då. Så han inte bara kan frysa, men allt som är härifrån till dit.
And at the same time
så vet jag
here,
inte vad de gör.
those stagger center guards there can actually work in Edin's favor if they can place one good behind there. The only issue with that is then later on you're going to have to play a run back of some kind to get a multiple, and so I'm not sure if they want to make the degree of difficulty that hard early in the end here. But
Men det där kanske säkrar poängen mer. Men så som de spelar just nu så känns det som de kommer fortsätta garda om de har en bra chans att garda.
Ja, det var...
Nej, enda jag gillar med det här är att de kan inte skjuta något av sina på våran. Och vi kan fortfarande skjuta våra.
See, we're a little behind on our rock count here, but what I really like is that icon there, the fire extinguisher for a hammer. That's pretty neat. Is that Jeff or Caitlin Mulligan's idea? I like that though.
Definitely someone on the Astec team, that's for sure.
Yes.
Okej, fart! Dör mycket! Hake! Nära!
Yeah, huge thank you to the organizing committee.
This looks light. This one's an overcurl again too here. Ooh.
Long, like.
Tvärdog alltså.
Oh boy.
I think we go around.
Not what they wanted.
Ja. I mean, you could guard the red now, and then it's like, what is...
Trodde den skulle vara okej ur handen.
That was not.
No.
Sounds like Team McEwen just
So
stole 5.
Stole 5 to make the final 10-1 for McEwen over at Edie.
That is right, Vic.
off the bottom and go in.
Thank you, sir.
Jag har legat rätt så mycket den sidan. Spelar något
Both of those teams you'll see at the Saskatchewan Tankard here in a couple of weeks.
That's right.
Or my mistake. McEwen is not there because they already got their spot to the Briar.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What happened? What'd they do? They tried to draw? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I wonder if you...
Well, even if you just went like this and just,
Yeah, put our yellow there.
yeah, like just
Yeah.
nudge that over, right? What turn you out turn?
Yeah.
Just nudge it.
So a lot of teams would probably elect to just draw around the button here, but when you're playing against a really strong hitting team like Edin,
Control.
these run back, like you got to think that Dean's probably gonna have to play the run back here
Yeah.
pretty soon. So I think they're just gonna try to eliminate these rocks and
Take away some reds.
yeah.
Take away any potential of a raise.
Okay, just normal.
Yeah.
The way the rocks are situated in the center line here, it's gonna take multiple peels to blast everything out. It's gonna have to be some dynamites.
Yep. Direkt här liksom. Whoa! En tredjedel mellan hoggarna.
Curl!
Där dog den.
Curl!
Ja.
I don't think it's too bad there.
Ja.
Still have an opportunity there.
It's just there.
Yeah, I think
Just there.
Dra igen.
Yeah. I don't like quiet when I'm throwing that shot.
Okay.
It's just, we don't know it.
Ja.
I know Peel's
use
gonna
that
run.
guard as your guide, eh?
I know Norm.
I think normal's fine.
Exactly.
No big deal. I just
Yeah.
nudge it anymore. It's really good.
Så du 11.
He's still got it, I think. Like it's not easy, but he's got it.
Ja.
Damn, would have been nice for him not to have it. He's basically done for this end, you know, like
Yeah.
Ja, det där
Big shot here
I think
for
any of these outturns, I need like almost negative.
Eriksson.
Going out wide. So you just track back, and you can sweep it back another 3 or 4 inches if you have to.
I would have just liked to. Yeah, well, I mean, it was really close, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This could be an end changer right here. How this?
Whoa. Lite vid. Kommer nu.
Oh yeah. Might over curl.
Just over curled ever so slightly, but good shot though.
Great shot nonetheless.
Had to get that out of the forefoot, that's for sure. So
Känns som de får lite mer curl nu. Liksom det är liksom smetigt så de tappar fart. Alltså,
Probably, I don't know.
alltså mitt på banan så floatar den fortfarande, så det kändes som hade det varit i omgång 2 eller något sånt så hade den tagit typ 2/3 utsida var min känsla. Ja.
he's just gonna ignore the shot rock and go straight in.
Similar to what I threw coming back this way. That
I
ended
don't
up
mind
being
this
all
call
there.
because even if you make a nice hit on that red
Should be
one,
good out here too in this.
Dean's just gonna go right into that forefoot.
Yeah,
there,
I don't
so.
think it's going to change his call.
So if you get there first, Dean's in a lot of trouble.
Beat him to the punch.
Yep.
Hard line.
I suspect this is going to curl. This side seems to be curling a little harder than the other side.
Mitt på banan nu.
Never off, Dick. Never off, Dick. Never off.
Going hard for line.
Han har haft nog med smitar nu.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
14-4.
whoa, whoa,
Där är nog
whoa.
ändå nästan in.
An over curl.
Yeah.
Det är ju ett segare, men den där är nog topp 8.
Yeah, that side of the sheet just has it's just curling a little harder than the other side.
Yeah.
Hair soft.
Seen that on a few here.
And Matt said he was just a hair soft on the release there.
Jeez.
Det andra är att dra utifrån, ja. Dra utifrån där eller runda handsten som han la.
Yeah, when you're on a swingy spot, you Want to make sure you throw a positive release there to keep the rock running for a while, and then bend at the end. Whereas what happened to Brent? What happened to Matt's there? Just started
too early.
We started to curl halfway down the sheet already. Yeah. So you don't exactly want that on a draw shot on a swingy spot.
Ja, frågan om det är segt där ute också.
It's going to drag a lot. If I nose it, it's going to drag this way a fair bit.
Well, you can hit it a hair on the outside, but it's actually...
Door is open here for Team Edin.
Well, then if it is that way, then I think it'll end up being like right on the nose.
Yeah, I think you'll plug it.
Yeah, they would love to tie it up here.
Problem is, this is way out in the weeds. So what's this draw weight's going to be like out here?
A little bit of a guess.
Linje, linje!
I didn't mind the throw. You just
Line looks great.
Great sweep.
Oh,
great shot. Oscar Eriksson.
Saving the day.
I don't know if we can throw that.
I think he's done that once or twice before, hey?
I think we got
Just a few times, yeah. Always recognized as one of the best thirds in the world.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I angle raise that in there, at least it opens this up. What's he gonna do? I mean, we're in, this is not.
Well, if you do this, you're getting rid of a rock.
Doesn't get us out of the 3-ball, but not at all.
Well, there's no 3-ball if you make this.
Good eye there by Matt and Brent here. There's about a 2-foot run back that just appears to be lined up right to the red one, right?
Don't hate it. I guess if you nosed it, it's not horrible. You'd be second shot. You can save that if you have to throw it on the last one.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, yeah, like we're hitting half a rock, so you almost got to throw like
3/4.
Hack weight.
Yeah, just through the house weight.
Just through the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
3/4.
Okay.
Annars hade du dragit topp 8 där nu, då hade vi legat 3. Jag har haft mer target på den här knacken då.
Little more. Is that enough, you think? I don't even know if that's enough.
Trying to angle this one in.
Det var ju lite gissning vad man tror hur den skulle bete sig.
Well, 3/4.
Lots of guards to hide behind.
Are they playing the angle chop? Is that what they call it?
I believe so,
Is
yeah.
it pretty decent down here? Or?
Ja. Jag tog tid på deras första, där hade jag typ 14-2 eller 14-3 på.
I would say that's minimum ice for that, but we'll see what we got here.
Eller det fortsätter öka på. Ja.
Where? Yep. Just through. Close. Close. Yep. Yep.
Back.
Yep. Whoa.
Angle.
Hard. Look heavy. Hard. Got to keep the angle. Got to keep the angle. Hard. Hard. Hard.
I think he's.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Well done.
Is he shot though?
It's hard for us to hear the players, so if you're wondering what we're talking about, it's hard for us to hear the players mic'd up. So
Yeah. Had to play it.
you may hear what they're calling, but we can't necessarily hear it. So
I think we're shot.
Vår fördel är att vi har tangeringen också.
that was a great shot.
Sen.
Well thought out.
Yeah, definitely.
Open. Not only does he possibly get shot there, he opens up that red one where now Dean has to think this through as to because whatever shot he almost has to play a shot where he also doesn't leave a hit and roll opportunity.
Looking scary.
Och den får vi inte bort på ett slag. Förutom, eller jo, den här går. Lite fin den är, eller? Stickan dit, sticka den där.
So I'm like, fuck, pound the shit
just can't be light on those things. You got to give him a chance.
Den behöver ju träffa typ en tredjedel här.
Well, it's like you said, goal number 1 was to get the guard off.
Get the
Man
guard
skulle
up,
ju
remove
spela
that one on the
clearing.
next one, no matter what he does.
Och
No matter
vicka
what he
guard.
does, unless he moves it himself, we got a shot.
And then you did bump this a bit too, so you could actually.
You know what, he could actually run.
Vilken fart spelar vi? Vilken fart är det för att den ska rulla gard då?
And roll dead.
Är typ
Barry
en
if he
8.
doesn't pick his other round up. Yeah,
Well, he won't roll dead. It's our rock coming in.
no, but roll over to cover this one. Right?
Oh yeah. Then you play.
Det
the out.
är jäkligt
You
nice om
could
den här
just try to
ligger
push
kvar
this through
gard.
and it's still only 2, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You could almost hit it. You could throw like hack at it and just get rid of it. And if we get a nice little late swing, you might actually get shot rock.
You never know. It's true.
Vilken fart tror ni är rätt för att vi ska få någon av stenarna att stanna här? Det är den då.
And even opening it up a little more.
Kan man få ut den och bara täcka en flisa av den så har inte vicken in i alla fall. 8. Tror du? Is på halvträff.
They must feel playing this run might catch that
Yellow on the way by.
yellow on the way by, and maybe they could shoot the yellow over the top and stay lying too. Edin, I'd say, is one of the grandmasters of angles here. So if you think it's there, I definitely trust him here.
Wow. Inte utpetad.
That looks a little wide.
Över Köla. Kommer nu rent. Wow.
Made.
Oh, what a shot.
Made.
What a shot.
So you can play the.
To lay 2. Yeah, he definitely knows his
Well,
angles, doesn't he?
Let's think about this for a sec.
Wow, we're solid in there, bud.
What?
We're solid in there. We're not going anywhere. Even if we jam this.
Exakt.
Well, nose is.
Nose is not good.
Någonting mer insida.
Well, nose is still only 2.
Typ en halv centimeter utsida.
And if you jam, we're rolling buried, so that's not bad. Okay.
Oh, let's just roll dead buried.
Yeah.
Right? I guess we could. I guess we could take a swing at the double, and then you're not going to make nothing because you don't play that for 2 probably.
Våran röda rullar en halv sten dit.
Just nudges the red.
What do you think?
Den precis har rört sig ditåt som ni sa.
Or do you
Då
roll
borde
dead buried?
gula
If you nudge it
haka
over,
kvar lite
it's
mer.
probably still only like a 3/4.
Ja, men vi har
with normal to
tangeringssten
get
för
2
2 om man
still.
inte
You
rullar.
want to throw like
Eller
firm and
dubbelskjutningen
just
i
take tight
mitten
ice,
finns
and
ju
if
också.
we knows if we roll in.
My only worry is that if you end up like actually doing it and nudging it a bit and not getting it out, could he make this double and maybe get 3 if we jam it? Right?
I mean, yeah, you got to be on the
Vi kan
safe
få en
side.
I think you
dubbelskjutning
got to
kanske.
make the. Just try to make the roll.
På en
Probably.
dubbel.
Does he have a
Alltså rullar han bara någonstans.
any air here?
Yeah, he's got air.
So that's the only other thing too is that if you end up here
Ja, isen börjar bli lurigare så det är inte omöjligt att
and you
forsa och ta
jam,
3 eller
then he has
stjäla
this for
själv.
3.
I'm not so sure if that doubles there.
He can
If
see
you
all
get
this
behind.
just. I mean, Jebby just.
Yeah, as long as he can't make this off of this without getting rid of the red.
He can't.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
What, you want to just play the double? We just play the double.
Or we can just throw the roll with a little more weight. Like we can go normal.
Yeah, let's throw
Keep
like,
it high.
let's throw firm. Do you think this is going to curl at all?
Here? Nah. I think it'll run like, with normal, it'll run pretty straight. Good.
Firm.
Firm? Okay.
3/4.
All right, so I think they've decided to make the hit and flop here. Some risk of jamming on the back yellow, but get yourself buried probably doesn't matter.
Ja, alltså vickar han bra så är det svårt att dra bättre också. Exakt, då är den. Ja, allt han vickar där han är åtminstone helgömd.
I like the weight choice on this play.
Då har han ju täckt dragningen också.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. Curl. 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 Any roll. Any roll. Good. 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 Good.
Great shot. You know it's close when they're on off.
Sometimes you're never close when that happens.
Den lämnar den tangeringen. Ja.
Yes, hard. No, never.
Never. Just give up.
Det må være en så fall.
Another double raise here for Niklas Edin.
Not easy.
No.
Precis missar.
Angle isn't exactly great on this one, but it's there. It's not easy, though.
That was an easy call for him. It just wasn't a very good throw.
Yeah, he could pick his right.
I was just thinking in my head, like, make sure you just stay on process. Just don't think about anything else, right? Like, just
I was overhearing the Pierce team there talking about if this overcurls a little, could pick out his own red and give up a steal too here. That is a
possibility.
That is a risk here.
Always ends up being the last thing you think is what you do.
Yeah, angles need to be precise.
I'm sure Dean's aware of that, but
he just threw this spot too, so.
Yeah. I don't think he'll throw this too hard. He'll just probably good normal weight.
But I think maybe then he can make the in off and not touch his red. I think he's worried about.
It's a pretty good shot. He's got to hit this pretty thin.
Probably 9 second, 8.5 second weight.
Whoa.
Yeah, he gave it a chance though. He's out there.
Whoa, nada. Rent,
Yeah,
jobb!
I would say so.
It's overcurling.
Jobb!
Overcurling?
Hårt!
What a shot for two. Two great shots by Niklas Edin.
Another skipper's deuce there by Niklas.
Another, yes. So after 6, we have a score of 5-5. Team Pierce will take the hammer into N7. Great action here. We will see you after the break.
Blank or deuce? Or 3?
Hey Ben, what's the Astec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution. Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses? Jeez. Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
And we are back. 7th in action here at the 2025 Astec Safety Challenge. Our feature sheet is Team Brent Pierce versus Team Niklas Edin. Two great shots by Team Niklas, or by Niklas Edin in the 6th end to tie the game up 5-5. And we'll do a quick score update from the other sheets. So again, it was Team Mowat over Team Manners 9-2. Handshakes on there. We have 8th end action between Team Hosley and Team Knapp. Hosley is up 5-3 with hammer. Sheet 4 saw Team Mike McEwen with a 10-1 victory over Logan Eade. On sheet 6, we have another handshakes. We have Schwaller with a 9-4 victory over Team Kist. And on sheet 7, we have a 5-2 lead for Team Cooey over Team Goskins, playing 8 with Goskins with the hammer. So once again, this event would not happen without the great sponsorship. And so Ryan, who do we have to thank?
So we got, well, obviously Astec Safety. They're the title sponsor of this event. That doesn't happen. Wild Rose Pump and Compression, they're our presenting sponsor. Strathcona Resources, M&P, Arby's Lloydminster. It's Time Promotions.
You like the same turn?
Sure.
Maz Entertainment, Musgrave Agencies.
That's all.
Storeright, Lakeside Pharmacy, Bar Engineering. I'll list a few more after the shot here. We'll just see how this one plays out.
No, top.
So after this draw, we're back at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Jag hade ingen hogg på den här, men jag hade på den här. 14-2, det är puls 4 med sop halva vägen. Ja.
Trying to come in there, eh? Just a little light.
Yeah, just might be getting a touch heavier. Maybe that's a sign. I didn't really hear if they figured he was light out of his hand or whatnot. So, so I'll continue on with the list of sponsors here for this event here too. Fountain Tire, Lloydminster, Industrial Scientific, Brady Canada, Boundary Ford, Sobeys Lloydminster, the Tent Guys, the GOAT 106.1, Border Inn and Suites, Cooperators, Jason Arden and Associates, Keller Pumpkin Mechanical, Velocity Truck Centers, RL Electric Motor Rewinding, Synergy Credit Union, Redhead Equipment, Bexton Construction, and Gold Horse Casino.
Well, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, and also a huge thank you to all the volunteers and the organizing committee for all of their hard work getting this event up and running.
Top 4.
Got Nicole, Megan, and the crew at Lloydminster Curling Club. They, I think they got more than 100 volunteers for this event.
Yes. Yeah, without volunteers, you can't have an event like this. So great support from the community, great leadership as well. And of course, we'd be remiss if we don't thank the City of Lloydminster for everything that they've done to help with this event.
Absolutely. They brought a lot of resources in for this event, so.
Just like a thin half, or half.
Cindy's always involved, eh? Cindy always does a great job.
Absolutely. She was also heavily involved when we had the Grand Slam of Curling here a number of years ago. She was the
chair, wasn't she?
She was the chair, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll run that event again and another Grand Slam.
Well, we have the new Synovus hub being built.
Yeah.
Whoa! Curl! 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 Curl!
Good.
A great shot.
Shot.
Nice shot there by Cody.
How do you say Cindy's last name? Rekimovich?
Rekimovich.
Is it? Yeah.
I think so.
I'm not sure. I've never figured you know.
I think that's what it is. But sorry, Cindy, if we botched out a little bit.
Ryan apologizes.
Ja, det är de 2 alternativen jag också ser.
I think I got it right.
I think you did.
Fördelen med garden är att han kan ju råka sätta ner den så om man bara ska klippa. Han kan ju spela så också, då öppnar jag upp.
Looks like Hosley just defeated the NAP team here.
Looks like 1 yellow, so it'd be a final score of 6-3. So we have 2 sheets remaining now. Our featured sheet and Team Kevin Cooey versus Team Goskins. Again, it's 5-2 Cooey lead. Playing 8 with Goskins having the hammer. Goskins is laying 1. Cooey's wearing his big winter jacket again out there, Ryan, so must be cold. I saw Mike McEwen had his big jacket on too. So.
Tappa ner den då. Vicka in helium. Vilken fart gillar du för det? Försöka få ut den eller bara få en bra position? Ja. Det viktiga är att vi får våran så gömd som möjligt. En flisa övergömd är bra.
I think that's why we got a moment here too. Like, who's all playing in the next draw? That are going to be the featured games. I know well, one game in particular, but
you're curling.
Yeah,
Team DeConnick Smith versus Team Gushu. I also know Team Carruthers, I believe, will be playing Team Steve Howard. Scott Howard.
Scott Howard.
Scott Howard.
Well, there's a Steve Howard too, but no, Steve's not playing in this event.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours truly will have the opportunity to play Brad Gushu here next game.
That's right. And I got my 15-year-old son as a fill-in for me, so.
Yeah, I'm excited for him on that.
Yes, playing lead, so.
How are you going to feel about that?
Well, I just hope he does good. I think I'm going to be more nervous this year than I was last year, actually curling in the event. So.
Are you going to have any nails after the game or what?
I don't know. Definitely going to be nervous moments for sure. If he does better than me, though, I might get kicked from the team. That's my.
I mean, my gut tells me this would be a great shot. Yeah, right over there. I mean, you could
Jag kommer inte ihåg neråt, vad spelar du? Du spelade den dragningen som blev kort och sen spelade du? Eller var det fjärde, alltså din...
Speaking of which, we do play in an hour here. I'm probably going to stick around here for the 7th end and then get myself...
You're taking off, are you?
I'll probably take off after this end here, so...
Yeah, you got to go get ready for the game.
Yeah, get myself zoned in.
Make sure you do some stretches.
Yeah.
We're getting old. We got to stretch. So 12:30 action.
Then you open up the intern side.
We'll wait for this here and we'll go through that.
It opens up the back one and leaves me the blank and play as long as
I believe.
I mean, I don't know. Is a blank really a realistic thing here at this point?
It's pretty like
Bra den stannar bakhand i alla fall.
They ended up doing this and then I don't know what they end up doing.
Well, freeze. They probably have to freeze at that point. They just
and it's open, and then we're 2 shots to get it out.
Well, we are 2 shots to get it out for sure. He's throwing. We throw the first one. He throws the guard.
But even if we do this, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah.
Så det är väl en knapp halv fot då.
Higher.
Alltså, som är lagom då.
I mean, this is hard to count his back one, but it's there.
Not really.
No?
No, I think it's pretty. Like I think if we hit half a rock, stays in the 12-foot, we should be out counting them.
Like board?
Yeah.
Got to throw board.
Yeah.
Okay, board.
Trying to place another one and get 3rd shot off of this, I believe, is the goal.
This will curl a bit.
And I agree with Brent. This will curl.
Good bumper.
This side of the sheet seems to move a little bit more than the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Just inside half. You want to hit the inside half.
Om man inte kan se tillräckligt så man kan försöka typ få en dubbel och ligga 2-3. Hard mat! Alternativet jag ser annars.
Hard mat!
Great sweep. Holding that.
Hard Nick.
I don't know if he had enough ice on that one.
No. He held that one, though, for long.
And maybe a hair down, but
yeah.
To me it looked like it was minimum ice on a board weight shot there.
Yeah.
But
Is that the 8 again?
Ja, precis navigera porten, ja.
Here with those yellows, you don't want to jam it back, right? So you tend to maybe throw a little tighter than what you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a level of shyness on that play there for sure, just because going across the face and got a couple of your own stones right there. It's understandable why there was a little bit of an overcurl too.
Yeah, just got to be cautious.
Yeah.
60 går över också, ja. Okej. 95% då.
You threw it nice. I mean, the fact I was able to hold that and touch it.
Whoa. Ta den över. Vänta. Rent.
Through the port.
Kändes som jag var på väg och ge
shot by
en
Oscar.
lite parallellsättning, så det sista jag gjorde var... Det var väldigt tight glugg.
Yeah.
I like this call.
Just like...
Is that board?
Ja, det kändes som det var på väg att bli samma sättning som den som nudda i garden, så det sista det var så precis, la tillbaka han lite.
Very tough double if he knows this.
Ja, 45-40 kanske. Japp! Japp! Men mitt på banan så ser det nästan ut som ett tag att fan vi blazar den här.
Curl!
Men sen kommer den ju bra.
Curl! 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 It's a good shot.
Good shot.
Det slår. Okay.
Do the double attempt here.
Yeah, it would have liked to curl just another half a stone would have been really nice, but I think that double's still there, and the yellow that they're going to hit first should spin out of the rings no problem.
Yeah.
Have to hit it pretty thin for it to jam and stay in the rings.
40.
We'll see some weight on this throw.
Okay. Curl här.
No, down one with.
Just look like it's a little out there.
Nära.
Oh, perfectly made. Jam on the back. No, it gets her out. So great shot by Oscar. Two reds. Two reds in play here.
Keeps the force alive, which is huge.
Absolutely. Yeah, Team Pierce, what's hammer here?
Stuck. I think you want to throw control, or you want to throw a good board.
Just going to try the hit and roll here.
Good board then.
I like the weight call here. You know,
Give me edge.
Just board, right?
Yeah. Yep. Close.
Whoa! Yep.
Close.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
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 Det är nära ut att sätta en bra rull.
No.
I'll sweep it for you.
Oh, nice hit and roll.
Tufft hål att slå i.
definitely like the weight selection there because
just so easy to control.
Yeah, and also Matt just threw a very similar weight shot the previous play there. Makes it really predictable.
Soft in the middle, right? So I just, if you don't have
I threw it a hair more to get bored.
He threw a little bit more weight than his previous one. That's why they held it a little straighter. And they were in a slightly different spot there too. Like it was not real close to the center line, where I think because Matt's first one got close to the center line, caught a little extra curl there. Yeah.
Så jag fryser precis kort om T-line, full 4.
Steal a one's not horrifying. So you can take a chance, right? I mean, if he gets right to the, if he over curls and gets right to it, then it's pretty tough, right? Because I can't get it out.
Yeah.
He basically got to not be glued on it, or maybe be glued by like an inch, then we might be able to get it.
And with this too, it's kind of a pain in there.
And Nick's long guard, right? I mean,
just a corner freeze.
Guard changes the entire answer.
Yeah, I believe so. A freeze to get shot.
Free ball. 3 or give up 1, right? That's what you do.
If you don't make this,
Shut up. Lite tight också.
gotta be pretty precise on this shot here.
Looks pretty light to me.
Yeah, tight på garden, men ja. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, he is really light on this.
Wow. Jag räcker där.
Two options, which is kind of lucky.
Bra Brent.
Well, not really.
Wow, that was way off, eh?
Come in this way. We come in this way. He comes in this
Got to the middle really quickly.
Yes, it sure did. And it's gone at that point, eh?
Either way, we got to get to the top 4.
And he's probably going to want to throw the same shot. So I would probably throw the outcome, just to make him throw something different.
Well, it doesn't necessarily make him throw anything different.
Different side. He just threw the straw.
Yeah. I mean, if we go here, he probably has to come this turn. You're right. Yeah. The only way he
Well,
doesn't
Pierce
throw
has an opportunity to sink one in here.
Yeah.
I don't like that because I think he's just burying right around everything. det var svårt. That's what I think.
But it doesn't really matter where you go if you're here.
What's I'm saying? All we gotta do is get all I'm saying, we gotta get here. So what's our best option?
Where are you going here, Ryan? Your Pierce.
I think you got to bite the button here.
I think the outturn
This one you don't wanna hit the guard.
Like biting the forefoot is okay, but
split center.
What do you think about right there?
depending on where you're located, maybe Edin ignores it and he just draws around back four, back button, and basically forces you. So might as well be in a very powerful spot now here.
Yeah.
Han kommer kunna få bågen nästan helt över linan.
But it's got to be precise now. If you're full button, he freezes on you, and then it's really hard to get to.
Yeah.
So
I think if you're too far if you're going button.
yeah. So
I think just top 4.
yeah, I think you want to err on the top 4 part versus button.
T-line or
Like for
button.
this game, though,
Yeah.
it's not much, right? Just what I've been throwing.
Trying to be fast.
See what happens here.
If it's made good, we're going to see Edin advance one of his reds.
Yeah, that's the other thing there too. Like depending on where this yellow is located, like he could play a short runner with his red there too.
Well then go! We're in the good path. Have a look.
Go, 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 go.
Head
Never
down,
off.
come on, all you got.
Never off, Cody, never off.
Looks
Never
close,
off,
looks
never
close.
off, never off.
Full
Never
full,
off,
full
never
four,
off,
come on,
never off,
guys.
never off, never off, never off, never off. Never off, never off, never off, never off, never off.
That's okay, that's okay. Leave it
Yeah,
there.
great sweep.
Cody and Niklas just
Took that one in.
end.
Absolutely. For Pierce to lay 2.
Kills it, but I thought they were going to get that there.
Känns som har vi träffat hålet. Det är bara att vart än drar den här kommer han ju kunna chasea med sin curl.
Ice must be slowing down a bit
Det
here.
är möjligt att han kan chasea här också, men
Well, guys out of the hand, they said it,
A little light.
a little bit on the light side, so they weren't too far off there. Although maybe there was some surprise that I only landed full 8, but
yeah.
I mean, I think that the outturns totally make it.
jag tror kanske här.
I mean, the out.
Vad tror vi farten är här?
Outturn, I think he gives you enough of it though.
the thing is with this intern,
Push. Intern, he can over.
the intern,
Det är som att ta is för att dra locket.
you'll definitely get the curl,
Här är det.
but there's also a part of it too where it does run a little. So I'd say this intern side's a little bit tricky.
I almost should have curled it a bit more. Like if we got a split center even there, I feel like this would have
I suspect, you know, we have been seeing late finish though on the draw shots on this side, so
Okay.
Hard. 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 Just as.
it should be there.
count this back one too, so.
Yeah, just, yeah. Well, I mean, he was never getting this one out, but. Unless you
No,
think
but to
he's
get
gonna-
the 3-1 thing we're talking
Oh,
about.
I see, yeah.
But this is no gimme, that's for sure.
Absolutely not.
Not the biggest hole.
Oh, no, from the
But
hack, it
There's
doesn't
a lot
look,
of curl there though.
from the hack, it doesn't look inviting, but, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could just throw it aggressive and just try to skinny the guard. No matter what he does here.
Bra linje. Kan hålla igång lite. Håll igång. Japp.
It looks like he's on the guard, but.
He is on the
Oh, it's over curling. Opportunity for Brent Pierce to get a 3 spot here in the 7th end.
same throw. Well, same shot.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know.
Like,
They were pretty casual with it for the sweep.
yeah, and then it just seemed like halfway down, maybe shortly after halfway down, it just took off.
Yeah.
His weight looked fine. His weight was pretty good, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Brent will add a little to this or make the boys sweep end to end again?
I don't think there has to be much add here because he's out a little farther. I think this is going to run a little better. I suspect similar weight is what he's going for. A little more, but
It's all you. Probably can't hurt it.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
14-3. Should be good.
And that is 4-3. So Team Brent Pierce with a big 3-under and 7 to take the lead, 8-5 over Team Niklas Edin. Ryan, you're taking off, are you?
I'm taking off here, so long, you guys, and you want to see what my team play? We're on at 12:30 here.
12:30 Mountain Standard Time. So good luck to you, Ryan. Okay. We'll be back after this break.
Hey Ben, what's the Astec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution. Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
And we are back. 8th end action between Team Brent Pierce and Team Niklas Edin. Brent had a great 3-under and 7 to take the lead, 8-5. So playing 8, we have Team Niklas Edin with hammer. We only have one other sheet in play, and that's on sheet 7. And it's Team Cooey versus Team Goskins. And Goskins got a 3-under as well, and 8 to take this to an extra end. So they are playing in the 9th end, Cooey with hammer. Games that have finished, Team Mowat over Team Manners, 9-2. Team Hosley over Team Knapp, 6-3. Team McEwen over Team Eade, 10-1. And Team Schwaller over Team Kist, 9-4. So we have our next draw is coming at 12:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Coming down. Still top tee though.
And you will see Team Retornes versus Team Libis, Team Dunstone versus Team Teo, Team Brad Gushu versus Team DeConnick Smith, Team Carruthers versus Team Scott Howard, and Team Brad Jacobs versus Team Balance.
I think after like the 5th end, we're pretty much down to 14-3. So we're going like kind of like that.
Thank you for tuning in.
Down to 14-3, almost a half second loss. Yeah. And then when, and then now it's even getting a little stickier.
So 2 corner guards by Team Niklas Edin.
You like that?
3 points down, they're going to need their guards.
Not really.
And a small miracle to
Makes that where
tie this up. But
it. You fucking
Too much.
Huh?
Throwing up the middle now. I don't know if I love it.
Well,
then you end up coming up tight, and then we give them a double corner on one side, and then we give them 2 rolls.
I mean, we're going to be able to peel after this rock.
That's why.
So you throw the center, but what I'm saying is we throw the center, he's going to run it back. He sticks it.
Top 12.
You want to throw a top 12 right now?
We could go top 12.
But if he rolls behind the guard, then he does have a 3-ball going because he draws around this one. We got to hit the open one. He draws around that one. But it's only everything. How do you stay out of the 3-ball? I'm saying if we go around the corner, he's got to do something. What's he going to do?
Yeah.
What's he going to do?
The problem is that if we come up short, now it's like potential 4, right?
But we can get the play in the house. If we go over here and say he goes around that.
I'm saying that's if we make the shot.
Well, we got to make the shot.
I know, but if you go back 8 or tight, it's not good. We're giving ourselves like a small window, throwing a rock up the middle.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking like if we guard it, and he makes the run back, sucking wind the rest of the
I'm
end.
good with whatever you want, Brent.
I think we play 12. Like, come here, sir. I think we can spot 12 center. We hook, we peel. They're gonna have to maybe double somewhere on the middle ones.
Yeah.
And I think we got to double from the center line to the outside one.
Yeah.
Like double on.
But I'm just saying, if he makes the run back triple, is what I'm saying. He's going to play the run back triple.
Then we
not
gotta
the run
make a
back
double
double.
peel at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
The next shot's a double peel, right?
So the difference is it's either there or go around the corner on this side.
Där borde man ju typ
Go around
bara
the
köra
corner on
vinklar.
this side, they freeze us, and they that's an easy nose double right now.
It is.
Man borde nästan
So,
börja hiva
still gotta
åt
make
andra
it.
hållet.
And, or he could just pick the top one off and roll behind the right side. Now he's got one on each side. Now
Okay,
it's three,
throw
right?
center guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, long discussion, but consensus is they're going to throw a center guard here.
Or super tight if it's gonna
Definitely
be a hard
concerned
play.
about
Or we leave a
Niklas
double-
Edin's ability here to
We make a double peel. It's
create a big end.
Throw that with the right hand or?
yeah.
throw
I just
that
don't
with
want
the
to
right
throw off
hand?
the middle because like it's going to be tough to make that draw. Yeah.
Det tog 3 minuter på den här scenen.
As tight as possible. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Clean. Straight.
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 Wait's okay. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yo.
Get as far as it can go. Far as it
Whoa,
can
whoa,
go.
whoa, 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 whoa. We're over curling. We're
going.
over curling. We're over
Yeah,
curling.
but keep going. Keep going.
Whoa, we're over curling.
Helst deras.
That's good.
Inte så mycket guard.
A little deeper than they wanted,
Actually, not
despite
bad.
the rings.
Nej, då kommer lite
So
tap
Team
på-
Pierce would
på
also
den,
like to thank their
starten.
sponsors, Mr. Mike's Steakhouse, Hubble Inlet, Asham, Accent Inns, Columbia Integrated, Key West New Westminster Ford,
Är det-
Glotman Simpson Consulting
Går den användas
Engineers.
som en guard?
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah, see, like you get them thinking. You get them thinking. You know you made the right call, right? You go behind the corner. There's so much could go wrong. You touch, like if you stagger, it's horrible. And if you go back 8, it's not good. Yeah.
Sarg! Hög 11!
Nej, sarg!
Hög 11!
Just trying to hit and roll here. Still open. Sitting second shot.
See that?
Throw control at it and then quiet
Board.
it like enough that if you touch the red, it's gone, right? I would just throw it like, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you get the guard, it's not the end of the world.
Hard! Hard!
Thinking he might be tight here.
We gotta go to get the guard here.
Hard!
Roll this as far as it goes.
Hard! Whoa!
Där då.
Yep, yep, hard,
Oh, wow.
hard, 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 hard,
Great
hard.
sweep. Great shot.
Oh, good sweep.
Out of his hand there, Brent was yelling.
Hade bra koll.
Great sweep to get that by the guard.
Behöver lite mer fart eller?
I didn't know I had that much muscle.
Bra fart!
Lite mer. Typ samma eller lite mer.
Lite mer!
Var det i alla fall.
Slight undercurl here and a roll out.
Ja, sen. Bra ficka här nere i alla fall.
Just struggling a little bit, Team Edin here.
Peeling this one's probably better. The right
I don't know if all these yellow rocks is really benefiting Team Pierce here.
Probably this one's better, eh?
Especially T-line and behind the T-line. Those are actually advantage to
Where do you like?
Team Edin.
That's close.
Bäst chans för 3 nu då.
Close enough.
Klipper on cornern.
So just playing the peel.
Yep! Yep! Hard!
Yep!
Hard! Roll it! Roll
That's
it!
good,
Roll
that's
it! Roll it!
good,
Roll it!
that's
Roll it! Hard!
And great shot.
Koll där bak.
Good save.
Eller han hade ju kollat att den skulle träffa där, men...
You did.
It's like they're looking at the draw around the red corner.
Klipper de den, då är det frysa
I
där.
could get away with that versus popping it too much. Not a ton of rotation.
Ja. Drar den på T-line kanske så han inte har lika lätt att bara vicka in en till.
Peel. We don't try to make the run.
Ja. Det är raka sidan. Se här. Ja, han får nog spela på det också.
He's going to do this, then he's going to freeze the back button. Or he's going to... We might have to make it draw.
Oscar Ericsson's first rock.
Ja.
We see this perfectly made. We're just going to see Team Pierce just peel that guard.
Linjen är grym. Kalla nu. Ja.
Just a straight peel.
Det är ju en naturlig halvträffsdubbel. Vi behöver ju ha en frys.
Yep, yep, yep! Hard!
Den här går ju...
That's like,
Went over curl on there, but got lucky. Got her through.
not good.
Ta han den lite tunt så kan det vara att
Seems
han
to be
trycker ner
curling
den
in that
också.
spot.
Lost my footing a bit there.
That's one way of doing it.
Oh my, not a great way to do it.
Ja.
No, it's not a great way to do it. But it is removed. I'm okay with that.
Eller under handslagsten.
Just getting a little like that. So he's going to get one into that pocket. We gotta launch that though, hey, I guess.
Ja, jag tror det. Spela frysen därifrån, utifrån.
Big if we were,
Kant 12 kanske nära.
if we jammed it, right?
Well, we'll still be line 3.
Well, I'm just saying if he welds it right. It makes a really good weld, right?
Tror jag att det är trögare än den 14-0 där som jag hade
I think he
typ
just had a
80
little
på.
bit of a speed wobble there, out of the hack.
Nästan 4 fot, men det är frågan om det hämtar.
I got 1487 on his draw. That one he just kind of slowed down pretty quick.
Yeah.
Den är klart vidare än kasten. Linjen är lite plats. Kommer nu, bra linje.
Just trying the freeze up to the back wall of yellow here.
Får den så rakt vi kan.
Line's looking really good. Good shot by Oscar Ericsson.
Kanske man skulle spela den.
You hit this on the nose and then you
Frisar
peel
den
that.
yttre, men
What if I just peel this one out right now?
jag försökte spela ganska aktivt.
Well, don't you think that's the best shot? I mean, he goes weld.
And then,
right? He
yeah,
goes
and you take
Vi
away
får
the...
hoppas på att han
But
slår
if
den
I
öppna.
peel that one
Då kan
first
vi i alla fall
What doesn't
spela,
matter if it goes well,
trycka
well.
ner
If you
deras
get rid of this and hit
linje
that, it's game over.
och har skapat en rygg till
Yeah, exactly.
för blasten.
If this 6 goes out and then you have an open hit, it's game over.
I think you just peel that red that Oscar threw. You peel that out, no matter what Oscar does, or Niklas does on his first. You're going to have that open hit on the side. Edin needs 3 here in order to keep the game going. So
Runs nice and true here.
just peel this red.
Ja.
Peel.
Det är definitivt att den, när den kommer på sin vida punkt så ser man att där då hämtar en kall. Han pepplade upp på banan bredvid. Ja, där också. Jag tror han har gått den på Men sen kan man ju tycka att den är, alltså vissa banor är, att det är lite lut så försöker de bygga upp den ena sidan. Fint att tvåan gör en trippel. Så det är 2 topp 4-stenar eller topplockstenar och inga garder. Sen kommer trean, dösticka skjutningen. Jag sa ju till Tyler, ska den där med...
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! What?
Ja, kan man väl göra.
Curl! Clean! Nice shot.
Den kan
Great shot by Brent Pierce.
Fart igenom, bara få ner en rygg till här.
Really good throw.
So Niklas is going to try just the tap
En
here.
spinner tap här, rulla in frys och få den dit. Vicka in lite gömd där. Drygt igenom.
Well, I was working on it last night, or this Monday, but I need to look between this and probably it'll be.
Kan hålla
Interesting that you say that.
Håll
because I've been
igång.
working with Cody on it too, right? You've been
Ja,
throwing something out.
linje.
I mean, everything else inside out, I've been perfecting like the quieter stuff. But man, that feels, the out turn I had.
Okej,
Ja.
det kommer ligga 2 i båten.
Over curl here. I think there's going to be
Kan låta han spela.
handshakes.
Which one do you want to hit?
Finns en stick här nere så.
Just hit this half around, like, yeah.
Tjänar inte jättemycket tid på att ge upp nu.
I'm wrong.
Little more.
Just going to see Team Pierce just hit this red out. Mathematically impossible for Team Edin to force this to an extra.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Faktiskt inte jättelångt ifrån sticken.
Curl. I don't know. This is close to.
And jams, but he gets lucky, so it is handshakes. 8 ends. So final score is 8-5. Pierce is the winner. We have one game going, and it's Team Kevin Cooey. And he is light on his draw. It looks like it is a steal for Team Goskins over Team Cooey in 9. Great finish, great comeback by Team Goskins. So thank you for tuning in to Draw 1 action here at the 2025 Astec Safety Challenge. We will be back at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time for Draw 2 action. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hey Ben, what's the Astec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution. Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Astec website has over 100 safety courses?
Astec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Promotions, we make your brand stand out. From custom apparel made with precision, to headwear that puts your brand front and center, and vinyl decals that make your brand stick. We deliver promotional materials and print solutions that leave a lasting impression. With locations in Lloydminster and Provost, we proudly ship Canada-wide. It's Time Promotions, where your brand comes to life.